The entire week is just a build-up to Friday, because Friday night is game time, because Friday night is football night. And now you're a part of the experience with My RDC Friday Night Rivals presented by My Computer Career. You're only seconds away from tonight's matchup.
Cleveland takes on Cardinal Gibbons.
Get ready for the hits, the big plays, and all the action. This is Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching My RDC's Friday Night Rivals presented by My Computer Career. In the shadows of Carter Finley Stadium, it's a playoff atmosphere in Week 4 of the high school football season as the Cardinal Gibbons Crusaders play host to the Cleveland Rams. And welcome inside Cardinal Gibbons High School alongside Jay Sonhalter. I'm Chris Edwards, delighted to have you with us. Jay, we'll begin our conversation with Cardinal Gibbons. Once again, the Crusaders, another high-powered offense this year, averaging 44 points per game.
Chris, it's amazing. Coach Wright always finds a way to churn out a great offense, and they're led by their offensive line. They do a great job of getting push up front, which enables the play-action pass downfield.
When we talk about the Cleveland Rams, another great offense, and the piston that makes the offense go for the Rams is their great running back, Tyson Dew.
Well, Dew's one of the best running backs in the state, averaging over 7 yards per carry, 5 touchdowns. I've been so impressed with his vision, his patience, but the whole offense really goes through him and his running ability.
Well, what makes the Gibbons offense go is their senior quarterback, Nick Frey, Jay. He's completing over 66% of his passes.
The best part is he's a senior, which means he's got the leadership, he's got the experience, but he's got a strong arm, and he'll take shots down the field, being very aggressive with the ball, but also he'll take some of the intermediate routes as well. He does a great job of leading his team.
Well, now time to say hi to the third member of our crew, Aaron Summers, standing by with our keys to the game. Hi, Aaron.
Thanks, Chris. Cleveland and Cardinal Gibbons showed no mercy when scheduling their non-conference opponents. They wanted to make sure they played the best of the best in preparation for what they hope is a never-ending playoff run. Both teams face another test here tonight. The keys to victory for Cleveland, they have to limit mistakes. Those mistakes cost them last game. They need to be focused from kickoff here tonight. Cardinal Gibbons is a dual threat offense, so they'll need to make them one-dimensional and take away the Crusaders' pass game. For Cardinal Gibbons, they need to focus on those rambling Rams, specifically running back Tyson Dew. In order to stop that run game, they have to win the line of scrimmage. From Cardinal Gibbons Stadium, the kickoff between Cleveland and Cardinal Gibbons is next.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned.
From the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans.
What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship, together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
It doesn't matter how you do it, just 86 it.
Mike here with Leith Auto Park Honda and Cary, home of the Auto Park for Life promise, where you'll get free oil changes, loaner cars, and more with every new Honda purchase. We don't play any games or gimmicks because of our amazing staff, our huge inventory, and great selection keeps our customers happy. And Leith Peace of Mind pricing keeps them coming back. So come by our showroom located in Cary Auto Park today and drive away happy. Leith Auto Park Honda. It's easier here.
Hurt on the job? How will you provide for your family? The bills are piling up. What now? You need answers today. Your employer has the insurance company on their side. But with Oxner and Permar, experience is on your side. We're a local firm that's handled thousands of claims with outstanding results. We'll fight for you too. Call 800-319-9000. That's 800-319-9000. Oxner and Permar. We make wrongs right.
Welcome back to Cardinal Gibbons High School here in Raleigh between Cleveland and Cardinal Gibbons, the second meeting between these two programs. Now time for tonight's coin toss, sponsored by the United States Marine Corps. Thank you to the United States Marine Corps for tonight's coin toss. The few, the proud, the Marines Contact your local recruiter today. And it was Cleveland, Jay Sonhalter, who won the toss and deferred their option to the second half.
Right now, a little drizzle going on with the rain, Chris, but this should be an outstanding ball game. Both teams really have an outstanding start to the season. Very well coached, disciplined. I think they're both going to have a lot of success as they move through the regular season, also into the playoffs this year.
Well, time to get things started tonight. It'll be Cleveland who will boot it away with their terrific senior kicker, Wyatt Covey. Back deep for Cardinal Gibbons is Jacob Gill. He's averaging 65.5 yards per return, so an electric player in the special teams game for Cardinal Gibbons. As we get set for our opening kickoff, powered by Next Care. When you need urgent care, Next Care strives to ensure that you and your family will experience the highest level of care. Cleveland in the white, Gibbons in the green, and should be a high-powered battle tonight between these two programs. As we mentioned in the open, are looking for deep runs in the playoffs. It's a litmus test in week 4 of the high school football season. And off we go from West Raleigh. Knuckleballing kick that will dart out of bounds, and the Crusaders will have great field position if they choose to start this contest.
Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of respect there with the ball going out of bounds, the squib kick, so there was not be a return.
Time for the starting lineups tonight, brought to you by My Computer Career. Here's the Gibbons offense. Not happy with your current job in as little as 4 months? You could be starting an information technology career. Visit mycomputercareer.edu to take the free career evaluation. Nick Frey, the great quarterback. And Jay, it's Ethan Hebb who will start at the running back position tonight as Oscar Pace, our referee, gets ready to go. They said that Hebb, the sophomore, is inched ahead of the other 3 running backs in camp so far this year.
A lot of depth at the running back position. Good competition going on throughout the season.
Frey will throw on the first play from scrimmage. A quick out to Jacob Gill, who picks up 7. And a good start for the Crusaders offensively tonight.
They're a high precision attack, throwing the ball. Quick, easy pass to start the game.
Here's the defense presented by My Computer Career for the Cleveland squad. It's a 3-4 defense for the Rams, and they're hoping, or more like a 4-2-5. They're hoping to try and get more speed into the contest, especially from the linebackers. 2nd and 3. First carry of the night goes to Ethan Hebb, who averages about 4.5 yards a carry, but nothing that time. Gives Xavier Clark a tip of the cap. He was the first man through to make his 9th tackle of the year.
Well, you got a 3-4 defense, so important for the interior of that defensive line to really step up, and great job getting off the ball there, using his hands and getting in the backfield. Good penetration.
First 3rd down of the night for the Crusaders. Bill Leedy is their offensive coordinator, and 3rd down so important in any facet of any game, but especially in a game where you're going to have maybe a lot of possessions. Got to keep those drives going.
Yeah, and they're playing zone coverage.
Gill again makes the grab and gets inside the 45-yard line. He gets across midfield after a 13-yard pickup on 3rd and 3.
And Chris, Cleveland's not a team that's going to blitz a lot. They're going to sit back in coverage. The 3-4 defense, only 3 guys rushing Frey, but plenty of time. A good job just sitting in the coverage. Easy completion for the 1st down.
1st down brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. Gibbons on the right side of the 50, trying to put the first points of the contest on the board. Hebb, the motion man for the Crusaders, as Frey, with time, dumps one over the middle that's overthrown. Was looking for his tight end, Dominic Carlucci, the team's leading receiver, who had 72 yards in receiving last week on 3 catches.
Chris, I'll tell you what, their exotic blitz, something you'd see from an NFL defense there, in that 3-4 defense. The middle defensive nose tackle stayed and rushed the quarterback. The 2 defensive ends fell back in coverage, and then the linebackers came from the outside on a blitz. So good job by Gibbons picking it up there, even though they weren't able to convert.
Gibbons going with that power look with a slot back to the right of the formation. Hebb off misdirection, spins inside the 45, a gain of 3. Brings up another 3rd down for the Crusaders. Nice job of containing the run there by Cleveland.
Yeah, the defensive line's getting the battle up there, doing a good job being physical, but Hebb there, not a lot of room to run, but you can see why he's getting more playing time. He's got that wiggle there. It looked like he would only get 1 yard. He picked up 3 or 4. Good job making a cut and getting what he could.
Jack Grayson is checked into the ball game as a slot receiver. On the left-hand portion of your screen, Hebb remains the running back on this 2nd, 3rd down of the drive for the Crusaders. Cleveland bringing a blitz. Plenty of time for Frey, who forces one incomplete. Was looking for Gill, and now decision time for Stephen Wright. What does he do here on the plus side of the 50, but probably a punting scenario here, I would think?
Yeah, this would be a normal punting scenario, but I think he's got to look at his offensive line and the ability that they've had so far to pass protect. So that's got to make him feel good, but here decision time, it looks like it could be a possible, it looks like they're going to go for it.
Now keep in mind, it could be one of those quick kicks from the quarterback as well. Gibbons goes strips to the top of your screen here. A gutsy 4th down call for the Crusaders. Frey will dump one, passes complete to the running back Hebb, and he ducks in front of a couple defenders. A big play inside the Cleveland 25-yard line. It's a 17-yard pickup on 4th down.
And here the Rams brought the house. Frey, this is what his experience does. He saw the blitz coming, just flipped it out to Hebb. Good job knowing where his hot route was. And Hebb getting the rest there. Good execution by Gibbons.
Blue Cross Blue Shield 1st down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. As Hebb with his 6th catch of the season. Nearly his longest catch of the year in terms of yardage. And now Gibbons on the doorstep here. Play action for Frey. He's flush. Got a man in the flat. It's Carlucci who makes the catch, then lost the football. They're going to say it's a live ball, and the Rams scoop it up with Xavier Clark. So a turnover, and it'll head to Cleveland.
Defense there playing to the whistle. There was no whistle, so good job being aware. We'll see here on the replay. Frey throwing the ball out under pressure again. Oh, that was a catch. Carlucci coming down with it. We'll see here Frey getting hit at the end. But there's possession right there. Then the ball coming loose. The Rams jumping on top of it. A big turnover as Gibbons was driving in.
2nd fumble recovery for Xavier Clark, the 6-foot senior. And now this high-octane Cleveland offense will go to work. Rams want to spread it out and go all over the yard. We'll see what the Rams do. It's Tyson Dew on the first play from scrimmage, who gets out to the 20-yard line, gains a couple of yards, and brings up a 2nd down and long here for the Rams as we look at their starting lineups, brought to you by My Computer Career. Not happy with your current job, but as little as 4 months, you could be starting an information technology career. Visit mycomputercareer.edu to take the free career evaluation. Big offensive line is now Tyson Dew is hobbled, Jay, and heading toward that Rams sideline. If he's out for an extended period, it's going to be a big blow for Cleveland.
Well, that's concerning over there. He's in pain, and he got the first carry of the game. He's the main weapon, so hopefully he can recover and get back in the ball game.
Jalen Chadwick is his replacement at the running back position, as Darius Ocean, the junior quarterback, will throw for the first time tonight and has a 1st down. John Barnes spinning off a defender and out across the 40-yard line. Finally drugged down from behind by Drake Struther, his 14th tackle of the year, but give Cleveland a 1st down.
And Ocean very precise right there. Good, easy completion to get the 1st down.
There you see the My Computer Career starting lineup for the Cardinal Gibbons defense. Traditional look for the Crusaders. They've got 3 down linemen, that beast position. They also have a what they call a Crusader or a Rover. Be bold, be fearless, NC, another Blue Cross Blue Shield 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 39. Swing pass is too long for Corin Artis, and that's an extension of Cleveland's running game, isn't it, those bubble screens?
Yeah, those easy, quick passes, especially with Dew out of the ball game, you got to find a way to manufacture yards, especially on 1st down, and something that's a high completion percentage. Even though that was incomplete, they threw the ball away from the Gibbons blitz. There's Dew over on the sideline. Looks like his ankle being attended to.
Guy that's got all kinds of scholarship offers. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, but now Cleveland facing a 2nd and 10 as Ocean wants to throw again all day. Now going to tuck it and run. Going to flip one down the field, overthrown. Was trying to hit Caleb Scott on that go route, and it's 3rd down for the Rams.
Well, and I love how Ocean kept his eyes upfield. He ran. He's very elusive, good feet. He kept his eyes and tried to look downfield to get the 1st down through the air. A little too long there, but just good recognition from the junior quarterback.
Ocean, a guy completing 62% of his passes, has passed for over 800 yards this year. That's an average of about 270 yards per game, give or take a couple of yards. 3rd and 10 for the Rams.
And I'll tell you, Chris, here on 3rd down, if Gibbons blitzes or when they blitz throughout this game, they've got to be careful. They've got to make sure they can keep Ocean in the pocket. Do not let him get outside the pocket and run.
Ocean for Chadwick. Little swing pass out of the backfield, and he will get close to midfield, gain 7, needed 10, and it's going to bring up a 4th down for Cleveland, and now Scott Riley has a decision to make on that Rams sideline.
It's interesting in normal NFL situations, college situations, this would be a punt. But with offenses as good as both of these squads have and the confidence the coaching staff has in their running game, especially on 4th and short situations, anything's possible, and it looks like the Rams are going to go for it here.
Both teams going forward on 4th down on their opening drive. Gibbons perhaps showing a blitz from the linebacker as Ocean checks off and looks toward his offensive coordinator, Joseph Capps, who has been at the school since day one of Cleveland High School. 4th and 3 for the Rams midway through this opening stanza. Play action, Ocean will keep it and is wrestled down, but I think he's going to have the first down. 2 Crusaders were there. It was Strother who made the initial hit, but Ocean, Jay, with his run, picks up the first down, now has 57 rushing yards on the year.
Well, here the zone read, he got wrapped up, but you can see just the effort and the resiliency to fall forward twisting. Ocean, a big pickup there. He got hit with about a yard or 2 to go, but he fell forward. Very strong quarterback.
Another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. On play action, Ocean looking for the home run ball and batted away. Great play in the secondary by the Crusaders. It's Chase Jones with the swat.
Jones is hip to hip right there. Important for Ocean to take shots. There's a streak route right down the sideline. I'll tell you what, Chris, that's about as good as it gets there. Outstanding coverage, no penalty. Now another 2nd and long situation. So tough when you're out on an island one-on-one, but excellent coverage.
Jones, just a junior, 8 tackles on the season, including a pair last week in Cardinal Gibbons' shutout victory over Durham Riverside. Crusaders have posted back-to-back shutouts for the first time in program history. Ocean to throw, that's bobbled and incomplete. Off the hands of Caleb Scott, the 5'10 senior. And another 3rd down now for Cleveland, Jay. Scott had room in the flat, but might have heard footsteps.
And here, Ocean, again, right on target on the post route there. Execution there, something lacking early for Cleveland to start this ballgame. But Chris, now 3rd down here, right at midfield. You figure for Cleveland, if they went for it a couple plays ago, if they can pick up some positive yards here, it's probably 2 downs to get 10 yards.
Did not convert their first opportunity. They've got 4 wides here on this 3rd and 10. With pressure off the edge, Ocean has an incomplete pass. Williams was the intended target there, and it had to go right through his hands, partner.
Another accurate ball by Ocean. Plenty of time to throw the ball. Gibbons came on the blitz again. That's just one you got to focus on the ball all the way in. And for Ocean there, he's got that strong arm, but he's got to keep having confidence in his wide receivers. 2 good throws there, but not able to execute.
Rams will punt, trying to cough and corner Gibbons back, and they will get the Crusaders inside their 10-yard line after a 41-yard punt, and there was no return. And now time for the Gibbons offense to head back on the field for their 2nd drive of the game.
Both teams being aggressive on their first drives, Chris, going forward on 4th downs. We can see these teams taking shots down the field, very aggressive in the passing game.
All right, we'll have more first quarter action after this. This is Friday Night Rivals on My RDC, presented by My Computer Career.
The Labor Day sale at Mattress Firm has been extended through Tuesday. And Brecken and Maryland can tell you, with time running out, this is a deal you don't want to sleep on. Don't miss your chance to take home a free adjustable base up to a $699 value free with your qualifying mattress purchase. Or through Tuesday, get a king-size mattress for the price of a queen and a queen for a twin. Plus, every bed is on sale with savings of up to $600. Hurry in, the Labor Day sale is extended through Tuesday only. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
You're facing a battle, and your rights and livelihood are at stake. Having a team that's knowledgeable, caring, and not afraid to fight for you is everything. Oxner and Permar is on a mission to make wrongs right. Clients tell us they would not have gotten the same results if they hadn't called us. Contact Oxner and Permar for a free consultation, and let's get started now. Call 800-319-9000. That's 800-319-9000. We make wrongs right.
Back here at Cardinal Gibbons Stadium, where it is scoreless between Cleveland and Cardinal Gibbons. I'm here with Staff Sergeant Tara Highbaugh. Tara, how could somebody join the Marines if they were interested?
Well, the first step would be to contact their local Marine Corps recruiter, and that is me. I'm right here for Cardinal Gibbons. I'm the local Marine Corps recruiter.
And why did you decide to get involved in the Marines as a female?
Well, I did my research, and I had that calling of wanting to serve my country, and I realized at the end that the Marines are just the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks, Aaron. As we continue this first quarter, Gibbons put a nice drive together on their opening drive of the game, but turned it over there on a 4th down or on a 3rd down play, Jay?
Well, on the first drive, the offensive line in the run game really didn't get much push at all, but in the passing game, they did an outstanding job of picking up the blitzes coming against Frey. So offensive line, who does a great job usually in the run game, they need to get it going to help the play action pass.
High snap, little shovel pass, trying to dodge a couple of defenders there up the sideline, and nearly a 1st down for Ethan Hebb out of the backfield. He'll pick up 7 on, maybe 8 on 1st down.
Hebb here, the option. Frey getting hit, then getting to the outside, and he's so tough to bring down. He's got good agility, but also too, right when you think you've got him wrapped up, he finds a way to make a cut and get out of your tackle.
2nd down. Another little bubble screen and another 1st down for the Crusaders. Little out route that time as Durant makes the catch, his 4th of the year, and back-to-back weeks for the junior with 1 catch for the Crusaders.
And I like the game plan by Coach Wright, getting the ball out of Fry's hands very quickly with these easy passes, getting positive 1st downs and getting momentum for his offense.
Another Blue Cross Blue Shield 1st down. Be bold, live fearless, North Carolina. Hebb off misdirection for the Crusaders. A flag is in for the 1st time tonight. That'll negate a long scoring or long run there for the Crusaders. Probably in the area of a hold, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah, that's usually the verdict there. We'll see if we're right, and you are correct.
Oscar Pace, our veteran official, signaling the hold, and that negates a 15-yard run for the sophomore running back of Cardinal Gibbons.
It's so tough if you're an offensive lineman out on the perimeter. You've got to keep your hands inside. Otherwise, very easy for the officials to catch you.
10-yard penalty from spot to foul.
Oscar Pace has been at it a long time as Coach Wright looks on from that Cardinal Gibbons sideline. His 12th year at Cardinal Gibbons, 70-21 as a head coach here at Gibbons. And there's a hold.
Yeah, we'll see right there. It's very easy for the officials to catch that. And once you feel the defender pulling away, you've got to let go.
1st and 20, another out route. And again, it's caught by Durant, and he'll get close to the marker there, a gain of 9, and brings up a 3rd down and long for Gibbons. 2nd and 11 now for the Crusaders. You like how Cardinal Gibbons is mixing up their offense right now?
Well, they're mixing in the run and the pass, very balanced, and that puts the defense on their heels when they can't really get a beat on what the offense is trying to do.
Cleveland bringing a run blitz here, and Hebb gobbled up by that defensive front.
Not a lot of success in the middle for the running game of Cardinal Gibbons. Cleveland just eating it up, and look at the pad level here, getting lower than the offensive line of Cardinal Gibbons. Great penetration, great leverage to get in the backfield.
Was Andrew Casmer on the run there. 3 carries a week ago for -5 yards. Now the Crusaders facing another 3rd down. Gibbons 1 for 2 early in this game on 3rd downs, and we'll get a Cleveland player heading to the bench. Looks like it's Jalen Vinson, one of the leaders of this Cleveland defense from his inside linebacker spot. Led the team with tackles last week. 39 tackles for Vinson already this year.
3rd and long here. We'll see if Cleveland brings the blitz. Haven't really had a lot of success with the blitz on 3rd down. Gibbons has picked it up. Looks like they are bringing the house.
Low snap. Fry maybe looking down the middle of the field, incomplete. Had Hebb streaking out of the backfield, but couldn't convert, and the Crusaders are forced to punt.
And that ball just a little bit too long, but the offensive line, a couple missed blocks, but if this would have been converted, that could have gone all the way, Chris. Wide open, the middle of that field, completely empty of Cleveland defenders. They caught a break right there, trying to get pressure on Fry. He got rid of the ball just a little bit too long, and Cardinal Gibbons having to punt the ball.
Good play call, though, right?
It was great, and I'll tell you, Fry, he knows what to do with the ball. He can feel the pressure. He can see it pre-snap. Doing a good job of reading the defense, scanning the field, just not able to execute there.
Chadwick back to receive this punt of Riley Meyer, who's punting for the 6th time this year. And a booming kick for Meyer. Fair catch signaled, and the Rams will start from the 43-yard line on their 2nd offensive series of this opening quarter. It's a 36-yard punt for Meyer, and there was no return. Time to see this Cardinal Gibbons defense back out on the field. And Jay, they gave up a few yards, and now we'll see how they do against the starting running back for the Rams, as Tyson Dew back in there after getting a blow in that last drive.
Well, with him coming back in the ballgame, they've got to kind of shift their mentality, because with him out, Cleveland started throwing the ball, but Dew back in the ballgame. You see a steady diet of him running the ball, even though he just flexed out at wide receiver.
Yeah, 5 wide for the Rams. They'll look in his direction. Instead, the catch made by Williams across midfield, and he should be good enough for a first down. Gain of right at 10 yards, and move the chains again for the Cleveland Rams.
Here, 5 wide receivers. Ocean found the open man Williams, big target out wide in the slot. It took about 4 Cardinal Gibbons defenders to bring him down.
Another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. Play action for Ocean, the bubble screen. And what a hit that time. Able to bring him down was Strother, the Will linebacker. Just a 2-yard gain on a vicious, vicious hit.
This Cardinal Gibbons defense, very physical. We'll see here Ocean with the fake handoff, another jailbreak screen, and look at the shot right there. And when you catch that ball, you look up and you get drilled like that. It makes you sometimes look up a little bit to check your surroundings. That's what physical play will do.
2nd and 8 as Dew gets a carry. His second of the night, trying to bounce it outside, and Dew off a couple of defenders inside the 40. Will bring up a 3rd down and short here for the Rams. Into Gibbons territory now.
And Dew, nice run to the outside, and boy, it's tough anytime you have any sort of ankle ailment. So we'll see, continue to monitor his running style throughout the ball game, but you could just see the power that he has. He ran over a defender there, made it look very easy.
You saw Scott Riley a moment ago in his 5th year as a head coach at Cleveland. He's been at the school since day one. Was the long time and still is the defensive coordinator for the Rams as they face another 3rd down. Their second, check that, 3rd of the contest. Yet to convert a first down this evening. And a whistle, and I think a timeout here by Cleveland. Yep. The Rams are going to take a timeout and get ready for this 3rd down break. And we'll take a timeout as well here from Cardinal Gibbons High School. No score. This is Friday Night Rivals on My RDC, presented by My Computer Career.
Your vehicle search ends here. Hendrick Chevrolet in Cary has North Carolina's largest selection of new Chevys, plus up to $15,000 off MSRP. Find new roads at HendrickChevrolet.com. That's the power of Hendrick.
I'm at Saltwater Seafood, best seafood place in town. I'm telling you, the best service. The people here are excellent. They treat you like family, and they got the best fresh fish. And it's so good. And not only can you buy fresh fish, you get it fried in the shack. They fried it, seasoned to a T. I come in here all the time. I don't never go nowhere else but here. I'm telling you, best place in Raleigh. You hear me? You better come on down and get you some fish. I love it.
Come see us! Your vehicle search ends here. Hendrick Chevrolet in Cary has North Carolina's largest selection of new Chevys, plus up to $15,000 off MSRP. Find new roads at HendrickChevrolet.com. That's the power of Hendrick.
Playoff atmosphere tonight at Cardinal Gibbons between these two clubs. Students are out in full force, school back in session, and Cleveland now facing a 3rd down and 2 on the right side of the 50. Trips to the bottom of your screen for the Rams. Ocean on the quarterback run. And on the second effort, it's going to be close. In to make the initial hit that time was Gabe Jensen, the 6-foot senior, out of that beast position.
They're a little bit short in the situation. We've seen the aggressiveness by both teams going for it on 4th down. This is a situation, you've got 2 guys that very good skilled runners in Dew and Ocean. I'd expect a zone read here, Chris. The option of one of those guys letting Ocean read the defense.
Rams have already converted a 4th down tonight. It's 4th and 1, but they'll run from the shotgun, making it more like a 4th and 3 or 4th and 4. Dew gets the call, has the first down to the Gibbons 32. Finally wrestled down by one of the linebackers, Jalen Brooks. Again, a 5 on 4th and 1.
When you've got a back like Dew, it's so powerful. Contact again. 3 guys tried to bring him down. fell forward, easy first down, but as a coaching staff, with Dew in the backfield, you just hand him the ball, and you know that he's going to get 3 or 4 yards every carry, even if he gets hit because of how powerful he is.
Another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down as Dew comes to the bottom of your screen. Perhaps looking in that direction is Ocean on the crossing route. The Rams will have it inside the 20-yard line as it's hauled in by Williams. A 14-yard pickup by Williams, and the Rams move the chains again.
Williams here with that crossing route. So hard for the defenders to pick him up when it's zone coverage, and Williams just finding the open spot. Another good throw by Ocean, easy completion.
Cleveland now inside the Wake County 86 at green zone, help keep Wake County litter free and 86 your trash. From the 18, Ocean will head to the sideline. Perhaps an equipment issue. He's going to have to come off for one play, which means Isaiah Sawyer, who has seen very little time at the quarterback position this year, will be called upon to run this first down play. Imagine the play call pretty easy. Hand it to number 4, right?
That's going to be the play call. I'll make a bet with you here, Chris.
I'm not a betting guy, Jay.
Well, he lost one before the game.
Oh, okay.
That one, but we'll see here. I think this is going to go to Dew.
Final 80 seconds of the opening quarter. No, quarterback run, perhaps a busted play, and Chadwick going down. Appeared to be some miscommunication there in the backfield as Brooks makes the stop again.
And it appeared here was going to be a zone read, just miscommunication. The offensive line, looked like they snapped the ball a little bit too early, and Dew wasn't looking for the ball. He was going to block, but here Ocean coming back into the ball.
Must have just been an equipment issue. So now Ocean in for this second down and 12 play as our first quarter starts to trickle down toward the waning moments. Ocean, left-handed quarterback, going to scramble and going to be brought down by a bevy of defenders. Karaman Uka, they're in to make the stop, partner.
Yeah, the sophomore. Look at him keeping Ocean in the pocket and then chasing him down. 6 feet, 240 pounds. Good play. Corralling him up and a big stop for Gibbons.
See if the Rams want to run this third down play in the first quarter. They don't have to run the play. They could in the first quarter here, but it looks like Cleveland going to go ahead and run this 3rd and 15 play. Ocean down the middle, and now to the outside. It's Williams again who makes the grab. He's become the favorite target of Ocean, and he'll be shy of the first down, only by a couple of yards at the 12-yard pickup as the first quarter expires.
Both teams, you can see how explosive their offenses are as Cleveland's on the brink here of the end zone. Good drive going for the Rams.
Rams facing a 4th down and medium when the second quarter begins. This is Friday Night Rivals on My RDC, presented by My Computer Career.
I fight for every step I take.
I want you to come play for me. This is your way out.
All-American, new series Wednesday, October 10th. When a city screams for justice.
Give me a name.
By the time we get that, you may be dead.
When the guilty are called to pay.
Get off my back!
You like bracelets as trophies? Try these.
There's one sound that strikes fear into the hearts of all criminals.
Law and Order SVU. Monday at 8 on My RDC.
The Labor Day sale at Mattress Firm has been extended through Tuesday. And Brecken and Maryland can tell you, with time running out, this is a deal you don't want to sleep on. Don't miss your chance to take home a free adjustable base up to a $699 value free with your qualifying mattress purchase. Or through Tuesday, get a king-size mattress for the price of a queen and a queen for a twin. Plus, every bed is on sale with savings of up to $600. Hurry in, the Labor Day sale is extended through Tuesday only. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
With the card that offers the best choice of doctors and hospitals, you have the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and a range of plans to drive you forward. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina. Live fearless.
So I hurt my shoulder as I was working in a hotel. Both of my claims had been denied from the workers' comp, and I felt a lot of pressure not receiving a paycheck every week. When I called Oxner and Primar, they realized right away my sense of urgency. My attorney did everything above and beyond what I could have ever imagined. My financial situation has been made whole, and I couldn't thank Oxnard and Permar enough for what they've done for me and my family.
Skies clearing after a brief rain shower as we begin the second quarter of Friday Night Rivals here at MyRDC. Presented by My Computer Career. And now on this fourth down play, Cleveland going to try for a field goal to take the lead. It's a 27-yard field goal from Wyatt Covey. He is 0 for 1 in field goals this year. And drives that one through the uprights to put the Rams on the board. A quick scoring for the Cleveland Rams as they settle for 3, Jay, and are on the board first.
Well, and being the road team, coming in a hostile environment, is a very good Gibbons ball club. Getting on the board early, so important here in a long drive, and just doing a good job, Chris, mixing in the run and the pass. Very balanced so far for the Rams.
So Cleveland on the board. Now we'll see this Cardinal Gibbons offense back out on the field here in just a moment. Is Cleveland able to march down the field a little bit and get something positive on offense? They wanted 7, but I'm sure Coach Riley happy with 3.
They got to find a way to execute in the red zone. So important to get 7 on the board instead of 3, but I think they've got to be pleased just with the ability of their offense to move the ball down the field in the run and passing game, having success in both areas.
Time now for another kickoff powered by NextCare. When you need urgent care, NextCare strives to ensure you and your family will experience the highest level of care. And it's Covey again who will kick it away. Gill is the deep man here for Cardinal Gibbons. Special teams, an issue for Cleveland in their overtime loss at Terry Sanford last week. Allowed a 79-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. They're hoping to shore up special teams here this week.
Special teams, Chris, especially early in the season, so important for all the high school teams, college teams, pro teams.
Especially now we're getting toward the midway point of the season. I mean, we're just a couple weeks away from conference play starting for some teams.
And special teams can really separate you from a good team to a great team.
Onside kick, and the Crusaders recover up near the 45-yard line. So Cardinal Gibbons, after the gamble by Scott Riley, it'll be Kaeka who recovers as we take a look at the Cleveland Drive summary brought to you by Saltwater Seafood, Saltwater Seafood Market and Fry Shack, fresh seafood daily, 8 plays, 56 yards, 4.5 minutes, and it ends with that 27-yard field goal. There's a look at the guy who recovered that onside kick for the Crusaders. So important to have some of those specialists up near the front line.
I'll tell you what, you got to have courage if you're on that front line with an onside kick, knowing that the ball's just hanging in the air and you're going to get hit by 3 or 4 defenders coming for the ball. Good job being courageous there and holding on to the ball.
Spoken like a guy who was on the handstand.
Yeah, you've always got a little worry when they kick the onside kick.
First catch of the night, and the out route goes to Cameron Noble, his 7th catch of the season, the 6'3 junior. Positive yards, a 7-yard gain on first down.
And I'll tell you, there's nothing like knowing that you're going to get hit and still able to focus and execute there. Now Gibbons here, Chris, though, excellent field position on this drive, second and manageable situation. Haven't really seen Gibbons execute on any of those long shots down the field. A good time here to take a play action pass here and take a shot down the middle of the field here in the cover 2 defense.
They do send their running back Heb in motion. Fry pump fakes a couple of times down the middle and an incomplete pass. The ball was separated abruptly from the intended target, Jacob Gill. Nice play in the secondary.
Well, and here is big play down the field, just not able to execute it again. Physical secondary play. We've seen it by both sides tonight. Fry, plenty of time to throw the ball on target on the post route, but the ball just pops out there with the hit.
Jay Donnelly with a nice coverage up from his free safety position. Donnelly might have got the worst of that hit, though. Another third down for Cardinal Gibbons. Crusaders just 1 of 3 on third down so far. Dumps one that's tipped and incomplete. Looking for Heb, the running back, and now the Crusaders facing another 4th down.
Well, this defense strong right here, trying to get pressure to Fry, but if you can't get to the quarterback, the next best thing is getting your hands up, trying to get in the passing lane, knocking the ball down. Now another critical 4th down opportunity here for Cardinal Gibbons.
Will Dixon, the big nose guard, 6'3", 325, batted that one down. He's a big guy that helps Cleveland's defense in the middle. Crusaders going to try to go for it on 4th down. They've already converted 1 4th down tonight. Fry on play action, the naked bootleg, and it's caught by Hebb. Avoids one tackler, but is not going to be close to the first down. Actually loses a couple of yards, and it'll bring up a turnover on downs as the Cleveland defense holds again.
Cardinal Gibbons just a little bit out of sorts on that drive. It was a screen pass there, but Hebb, as soon as he caught the ball, he turned, and it was sniffed out by the Rams defense. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now, being very aggressive, and Gibbons, they've had some big play opportunities down the field. They just haven't been able to convert.
Well, Coach Riley told us this week this is the fastest defense that he has ever coached, and they're showing why so far tonight.
Well, you play fast when you're confident, and you're confident when you study the opposing offense, you know where to be, and you keep things simple. And they're really flying around the ball right now.
5 wide for the Rams. Ocean on the bubble screen. It's Dew dodging defenders into Gibbons territory and has the first down as he steps out at the 40. It's a gain of 11 on 1st and 10, and the Rams move the chains again.
We talked about doing the open running the ball, his patience, his vision, but here catching the ball, see his nice hands, but then his patience, waiting for the blocks to set up, and his vision, recognizing where to go. Again, it's tough to bring him down. The defense pushing him out of bounds, but he's very powerful running the ball.
7th catch for Dew. He averages 11.5 yards per catch, so right on his season average. Another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down for Cleveland, as Artis, the motion man for the Rams. Near side bootleg for Ocean, and bobbled, complete. What a catch that time by Caleb Scott, one of the wide receivers who gains 11 and moves the chains again for the Rams.
Ocean, such a weapon with his legs, running out, sprint action to the left side, and a nice catch after the bobble there to focus on the football. Another nice drive by Cleveland right now.
Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. Another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down. Cleveland from the 29. Ocean again. Skying this time was the receiver, and Barnes hauls it in near the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 9 on first down.
Cleveland on first down, very efficient. Ball a little bit high, but Barnes with the vertical jump here, going in the air. Good concentration, and Gibbons sitting back in zone coverage. They need to press a little bit more, put some more pressure on these wide receivers.
4 receivers. Ocean in the backfield for the Rams on 2nd and 1. Ocean will get the call for the first time on this drive and lower his head inside the 20 and pick up another first down. Needed 1, got 3. And really, right now, Cleveland just having their way on this drive.
Well, I'm impressed by Dew there. Not a big gain, not a lot, but it just makes it look easy. Not a lot of room for him to run, but he just kind of went to the left and then made one cut and picked up what was necessary to get the first down. But you can see how low he runs. It's so tough to bring down a running back. They've got a low center of gravity, and they play behind their pads.
Going for the home run ball. Got a man in the end zone. It's Williams for the touchdown. First, check that 3rd touchdown catch of the year for Williams. A 17-yard touchdown, and for the first time tonight, a Leith Auto Park touchdown for the Rams.
Look at the protection up front. Plenty of time for Ocean to throw the ball, and then Williams, 2 guys coming in his area, but he's wide open. He's the biggest wide receiver on the field. Cardinal Gibbons has to not only single coverage him, but get double coverage on him. He's been so productive to start off this ball game. Cleveland here on the road, a great start.
Extra point good by Covey. The extra points have been an issue for the Rams at times this year in terms of blocking the extra points. Cleveland scores here to take a 10-0 lead. We'll have more second quarter action after this. This is Friday Night Rivals on MyRDC, presented by My Computer Career.
We develop quality citizens who keep our core, our country, and our communities side by side on the winning side. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Saltwater Seafood has the freshest seafood in town and the best customer service.
Saltwater has the freshest seafood in town and the best staff. Saltwater gets their fish fresh every morning.
Hey, Dante.
Check out the catch of the day at saltwaterseafoodnc.com and join our mailing list for weekly specials. Our fresh fish come daily from the North Carolina coast, and we're open every day but Monday.
I love their fresh fish right here at Saltwater.
10-0 Cleveland after the touchdown. This is Friday Night Rivals presented by My Computer Career here on My RDC. And the Rams able to march down the field. Really had no opposition on that drive as we look at the Saltwater Seafood scoring summary brought to you by Saltwater Seafood Market and Fry Shack. Fresh seafood daily. 5-play drive, 116 for Cleveland to go 51 yards.
They did it all through the air. I mean, plenty of time for Ocean to throw the football. And when you have time up front, your offensive line is playing great right now. Makes it so easy in the passing game. And after a couple initial drops, Chris, on the first 2 drives for the Rams, these wide receivers have been catching everything, executing at a high level, and that's why they've got a 10-0 lead.
It was Joe Williams who caught the touchdown pass as Darius Ocean delivered his 8th touchdown toss of the year. Great look at Jacob Gill. We'll see if he gets a chance to return this one. Such an electric player in the special teams game. Another pooch kick from Cleveland, and more great field position for Cardinal Gibbons. Up to make the catch at that time on the short kick for Gibbons was Chase Jones. And the Crusaders. And let's now go down to the field and say hi again to Aaron Summers.
After Cardinal Gibbons' last offensive drive, the offensive side, they came off the field, sat down on the bench, and Coach Wright followed them over, tore off his headset. He was visibly frustrated, and he yelled at his teams, "We are shooting ourselves in the foot." He specifically took aside Nick Frey and spoke with him, so we'll see how they execute on this drive.
Aaron, thanks. Probably do that with a senior quarterback as Fry will try to run the option, and he will keep it, and probably was not a wise decision there. A couple of Rams in to make the stop, led by Will Dixon. It's a 4-yard loss. But when you have a senior quarterback, Jay, probably expect a little more out of that guy.
Well, and you've got to know each kid and how they react to things, because every kid reacts differently. Some you've got to yell at, some you've got to motivate, some you've got to be more patient with. But Coach Wright, with the success he's had here at this program, his leadership ability, and sometimes it's good to get on your seniors because they can handle it and they can take that leadership down the rest of the team.
Plenty of time for Fry, but overshoots his intended target. Was trying to hit one of his guys on the fly route. It was Durate who was the intended target, who couldn't quite bring it in.
Fry's got a strong arm, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He made it look easy there. He just slung it there, and he overthrew his man, but very powerful arm.
Are you surprised we haven't seen Gibbons go to their tight end Carlucci more in this game?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think anytime you've got a tight end with good hands, especially one that can control the middle of the field, I think, if you're taking these shots and you're not able to convert, the tight end's your best friend in the intermediate passing game.
Pass was a little bit too tall for the intended target there on the opposite side of the field. Was looking for Carlucci there. And now Gibbons once again, another 3 and out. And Coach Wright will probably continue that frustration on the Gibbons side.
The Crusaders, they need to focus on having success on first down. If you have success there, it's going to bode well for second and third down and make those situations more manageable. And Gibbons, so much success this season, they're just not able to execute so far. And on the first couple drives, they're mixing in the run and the pass, but things have kind of gotten cold, and Cleveland's got the momentum right now.
Chadwick back deep to receive this punt of Meyer. Chadwick will watch it hit. It actually hits a Ram. That's going to be down inside the 15-yard line. Well, like it hit a Cleveland player first, but could be wrong. It's down inside the 10. Let's take a look at the replay, Jay.
The ball's going to bounce here. We'll see.
Man, I don't think so.
Yeah, just from the angle there, but it was definitely in front of the Ram there. And Gibbons getting a nice roll there, about 5 to 10 extra yards with the bounce.
So a nice lengthy punt there by Meyer, and the Rams backed up inside their own 10-yard line. Darius Ocean has done such a nice job managing the game so far for Cleveland.
What a season he's having so far, but what a future he's going to have. Only
junior.
But not only is he being successful in the run game, passing game, You know, very accurate here on a nice pass into Williams, but he's controlling this offense, Chris. Good leadership ability. You can just tell by his demeanor and his composure.
Gain of 9 that time on first down. I was talking with Coach Riley during our conference call this week, and I made the joke. I feel like Ocean's been around for about 10 years. He started as a sophomore, only a junior, and it's just going to be fun to watch him continue to maturate in that system for Coach Riley.
You can tell he's well coached, but you can tell also how smart he is because he knows when to get out of the pocket. He knows when to stay in the pocket. He's very composed when he's throwing the football. Good balance, great mechanics.
Back to the ground, it's Tyson Dew again, who achieves another first down for the Rams. I'll tell you, Dew, as you mentioned earlier, Jason, just such a tough guy to bring down as he gains 4 on 2nd and 1.
It's tough, you know, when you have an ankle injury like he had. Hopefully he's feeling better, but you can see Dew, again, so physical, good patience, good balance, and some of these runs, not a lot of room there, but he makes it look easy. Another first down.
Interesting that you bring up his ankle. He actually missed the overtime against Terry Sanford last week because he rolled his ankle, didn't play. That was a big factor perhaps into why Cleveland lost that game in overtime, as Barnes can't hang on that little bubble screen.
Third drop for Cleveland. That's the one area they wish they could fix right now. Nice route concept here with 2 posts and then a slant. But Barnes there. Couple Gibbons defenders coming in his area, could hear the footsteps, but a nice pass again by Ocean, right on target.
Cleveland facing a 2nd and 10. Play action, Ocean will keep it. He's trying to get to the edge, but a nice play in the open field by the Crusader defense. It was Robert Merdiz who halts the quarterback after a 3-yard gain.
Gibbons defense, physical up front. Good job blowing up the offensive lineman, pulling there, and then cleaning up Ocean. Good execution there by the defensive lineman, getting penetration, then the linebackers flowing over the top.
Another 3rd down here for the Rams. They've yet to convert on 3rd down tonight. But where they've made their money has been on 4th down a couple different times. Perhaps a flinch from the offensive line. And that'll be the first Cleveland penalty of the night. Appeared as though it was Harley Jaycox, who was the culpable party there for Cleveland.
This game has been pretty clean, Chris.
Oh, you jinxed it again.
But we see the early jump there. What did I jinx?
Well, you said that last week, and we had a boatload of penalties in the second half.
I'm just stating the obvious. It's been a clean ball game. I'm giving compliments to the kids.
Oh, that's great, but we had don't jinx us. 3rd and long for the Rams. Ocean going to air it out. And it's Scott who hauls it in, but I think he's going to be shy of the marker. About a couple yards shy, gained 10. Should bring up a 4th and 2. And I imagine this is a punting situation for Coach Riley.
It would be punting situation normally, but it's tempting when you've got Dew in the backfield. I wouldn't hold my breath here if they go for it. And they are out on the field to go for it here on 4th down. Zone read. Look for the zone read, Chris.
There it is. And Dew is stopped for no gain. The Crusader defense holds as Brooks makes another big stop for the Crusaders.
Brooks, very physical at the point of attack there, winning his matchup. You know, you've got Dew in the backfield. You've got to sell out to stop him. Look at all the Crusaders flowing over, their eyes focused on Dew. The offensive line not able to get pushed up front to help him out. Boy, did Cardinal Gibbons need that. They needed a big play to get off the field. They got it on the defensive end now, setting up their offense with excellent field position.
If you're Gibbons, do you take a shot here at the end zone?
Perfect time. Whenever there's a sudden change, it's the perfect time to hit up a big play opportunity, and I would use Fry here to take a shot down the field.
Gill to the top of your screen. Fry with all day. Gonna throw down the field, incomplete. We're talking about the Cardinal Gibbons defense a moment ago. Aaron Summers has more on the Crusader defense.
For years, it's been all about the Gibbons offense and how they'll outscore their opponents. The defense here, they're tired of hearing it. These Crusaders, they've gone into these games with a chip on their shoulder this week. They've shut out the opponents 2 games in a row now. They've got something to prove that they are just not going to roll over and let you score points against them.
Back-to-back shutouts for the first time in program history. Fry back to the air, and he's got a man for a touchdown. It's Gill, and the Crusaders are on the board. First score of the night for Cardinal Gibbons, and that's a touchdown for the Crusaders, sponsored by Leith Auto Park Honda.
Cardinal Gibbons continue to be aggressive. Gill with the big play here. They haven't been able to execute on all these deep passing plays, but here finally a post route. Great timing between Fry and Gill there. Protection up front on that post route. No defenders inside. Now Gibbons. You can see how easy they can make it look when they're in rhythm and getting on the board. A big confidence boost going over the sideline, and a nice catch by Gill.
Back-to-back weeks with a touchdown grab for Gill. That's his 5th of the season. And now the extra point is good. Meyer continues his torrid pace. Actually, he continues his torrid pace as the kicker, and it's now a 3-point Cleveland lead, or actually a 4-point Cleveland lead. They said that kick was no good, missed it to the right.
Special teams, we talked about it earlier, and all fastest kickoff returns, punt, extra points. And we'll see how this game unfolds there, but you got to be able to execute.
Just the second missed extra point of the year for Myers. We look at the touchdown toss one more time.
Beautiful protection by the offensive line, and the Rams defenders, they were looking in the backfield. They did not stay back. The safeties coming up, and there wasn't a play action there. They were just playing shallow. Gill ran right by him. Great speed by him.
Well, as you saw there, only took 2 plays on our Saltwater Seafood scoring summary. Saltwater Seafood and Market, along with Fry Shack, fresh seafood daily. Just 2 plays for the Crusaders to get on the board, and they trail by 4 during the midway point of this first half. We'll see the Crusaders kick off again. Time for another Next Care kickoff. When you need urgent care, Next Care strives to ensure you and your family will experience the highest level of care. It'll be Meyer, who has had a knack for good kickoffs so far this year. He'll be kicking it to one of those dangerous deep guys, John Barnes, for the Cleveland Rams. Not sure we expected a 10-6 game midway through the second quarter, but a defensive battle between 2 clubs who have been really good offensively this year. We'll see what Cleveland does here. It is not returnable, and the Rams will start from the 20. It's over the head of Chadwick. And we'll see this Cleveland offense, which Jay put together a really nice drive the last time they were on the field.
They look good. I mean, they look really good, mixing in the run and the pass. The play calling's been outstanding. I'll tell you, this is an important drive for the Cardinal Gibbons defense. The past 2 possessions, they gave up points. Now, coming off a touchdown of their own, this is when that defense really has to step up, play aggressive, and get off the field again. You've got Cleveland starting from their own 20, a good time to get the ball back with good field position if you can get off the field.
And Chadwick back in there in the running back position for the Rams as well. Stepping up, Ocean gonna air it out. Got a man open and overthrew it. Was looking for Jawai Williams. And hey, don't forget, coming up at halftime, it's our Hendrick Chevrolet halftime report. We'll have this week's Oxnard Permar Scholar athletes, interviews with the principals and ADs from the 2 schools, highlights from across the country, and more. Find new roads today at hendrickchevrolet.com. Second down and 10 for the Rams from their own 20-yard line. Ocean to the near side. Barnes hauls it in and spins off a defender. Will pick up the first down to the 32. Gain of 12 before Mason Locker came in to finish the hit.
Barnes here. These guys, they're shifty. I mean, when they catch the ball, they are trying to act like running backs yards after the catch. He caught that ball and he refused to be denied. Good job recognizing where you are on the field, feeling where your defender's at, spinning out, getting positive yards.
Another first down for Cleveland, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. And Ocean is going to be handing it away to Chadwick, who is hit in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. Brooks again, who has been everywhere for the Gibbons defense tonight.
You see Brooks fly around there. He just felt the guard pulling, and then Brooks followed him right there. Great recognition, aggressive play, and reading your keys. So important as a defender. read the offensive lineman, read the quarterback, see the movement, and then follow it with your eyes. Know where you're going to be, where you're going to attack through your film study, and then go and shoot the gap, and Brooks did that.
Quick double pump there by Ocean, throws it behind his receiver, but a nice job coming back to receive that football was Caleb Scott. Will make it third down and manageable if they call this a completed pass. So now they're going to wave it off. Oscar Pace wants to get his mates together and talk about this one. You don't often see this in a football game. Coach Riley thinks it's a catch. So does Coach Capps there on that Rams sideline, and they're going to wave it off. Let's take a look. That's a good call.
Yeah, the ball was in his forearm there, but then it clearly went down on the turf. Great call. Third and long for Cleveland.
Cleveland is still yet to convert a third down tonight. They've converted a couple fourth downs, but they've not been successful on third down. Behind the chains here, leading by 4. Ocean is incomplete. Looking for Williams at the sticks. And we may see the Rams punt for just the second time tonight. I don't know though, Jay. We still have not yet seen the...
You never can tell. They've been aggressive.
This seems a little too risky though, doesn't it? I mean, inside your own 30.
Well, I think you definitely got to punt the football. And here going back in punting formation.
Yeah. It'll be the quick kick here from Ocean, who will just boot it away and get a nice bounce out of bounds. So a good punt that time from Cleveland, but good field position for Cardinal Gibbons after a 38-yard punt. Back with more second quarter action after this timeout. Cleveland by 4. This is Friday Night Rivals, presented by My Computer Career on MyRDC.
The Labor Day sale at Mattress Firm has been extended through Tuesday. And Brecken and Maryland can tell you, with time running out, this is a deal you don't want to sleep on. Don't miss your chance to take home a free adjustable base up to a $699 value, free with your qualifying mattress purchase. Or through Tuesday, get a king-size mattress for the price of a queen and a queen for a twin. Plus, every bed is on sale with savings of up to $600. Hurry in, the Labor Day sale is extended through Tuesday only. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
Plastic bottles in North Carolina are creating jobs in our communities. They are separated, sorted, and packaged by your neighbors. Bottles are ground into small pieces called flake by your friends. The flake is clean and melted into pellets, then transformed into socks, your favorite shirt, the carpeting in your car, as well as other bottles. When you recycle plastic bottles here in the Carolinas, you're providing employment for an estimated 3,500 people. When you recycle your plastic bottles, you're making a positive impact on your community. Your bottle means jobs.
Cleveland by 4 here in the second quarter, and earlier today our Aaron Summers had a chance to catch up with the offensive coordinator of Cardinal Gibbons, Bill Leedy, who's been dealing with some family stuff going on. Aaron will tell us more about it.
I'm here with Cardinal Gibbons offensive coordinator Bill Leedy. Bill, your son was diagnosed with neuroblastoma 8 months ago in January and has since been declared cancer-free. What kind of emotional roller coaster was that journey?
Oh gosh, I mean, from January to February, he was in really bad shape. He just started slowly getting better and better, and we brought him up to New York for surgery, and he just slowly got better and better, and he's doing great now. He's in remission, and we're just so proud of him. He's such a tough little guy.
How big of a support has the Cardinal Gibbons family been for you?
It's been unbelievable. My wife and I aren't from here, so we know a handful of people here, but the football parents, the Gibbons community, teachers, the students, everybody's reached out and donated money, had a basketball tournament in his name and praying for him, and just, you know, little gifts and just reaching out. It's been unbelievable. As bad as the diagnosis was, the response has been like equally as incredible.
Thank you.
Jay is so happy to hear that Coach Leedy's son is cancer-free, in remission, and you know, you don't quite know always what people are going through, but still trying to battle through some of those emotional issues with his son. I was talking to Coach Leedy earlier. He said My son is strong like my wife. He said I was an emotional wreck, and I imagine I'd be the same as Coach.
What a blessing that he's okay.
Yeah.
So thankful for him, and obviously you could see the emotion that he had, and thankful for the support he had from the school. But it makes it so sad when anybody's going through something, especially a child. But I'm glad he's okay, and that whole situation makes you so much stronger. But again, our thoughts and thankfulness to his son that he is doing okay.
Second down and long for Gibbons as we get back to action. Fry avoids one tackler, cannot avoid the second. Another sack for this Cleveland defense. It's a couple different guys back there. Cardinal Gibbons had only allowed 5 sacks coming into the action, and in to make the stop that time for the Cleveland Rams. A couple of those big linebackers led by Travis Waters, his 14th tackle of the year.
It's tough for offensive linemen when they haven't seen this 3-4 defense, but out of the 3-4, you talked about it a little bit earlier, Chris, they'll move their alignment around, shift, stem, bring different blitzes. Right here you can see the Rams linebackers crowding the line of scrimmage. They're going to bring the blitz right here.
Gibbons has to go to Reynolds Coliseum for a first down. Fry, pump fake, and intercepted by Cleveland. A defensive score for the Rams. Jalen Vincent gets on the board for Cleveland. A 17-yard interception return for a touchdown, and a Leith Auto Park Honda touchdown for Cleveland.
That blitz caused some confusion for Fry, and that's what that scheme will do, is trying to slow you down just a little bit. And one linebacker dropped out, the other linebacker came up through the A gap, and then the pressure to Fry up the middle, and Vincent just sitting right there, just kind of sitting, waiting for the ball to be dumped off, reading the eyes. And a big defensive play by Cleveland. We've seen their defense really play physical tonight, but another turnover.
And now the extra point, a couple of good kicks tonight from Cleveland as they now lead by 11 at 17-6. Vincent, a guy that Cleveland's going to nominate for the Shrine Bowl. Jay, I tell you, he's a guy that could really make a big impact later this season and at the next level.
Well, that play will get him some votes there. Defensive touchdown. But he's so talented, quick, fast, but playing with his eyes there. It's so tough when you're a big guy, but reading the quarterback eyes in coverage, he's going to have a chance, and we'll see here again.
Saltwater Seafood scoring summary brought to you by Saltwater Seafood and Fry Shack, fresh seafood daily.
And that blitz, it slowed down Fry, and the offensive line just looked confused there. Good penetration again. And Cleveland on the road, Chris. But coming in after a tough defeat last week. They're playing very motivated, aggressive football. And going against a talented Cardinal Gibbons team that's had so much success, 3-0 on the season.
Yeah, if you're Gibbons here on that sideline, you're getting ready to get the football back after this Next Care kickoff. When you need urgent care, Next Care strives to ensure you and your family will have the highest level of care. What are you telling your offense if you're Coach Wright and Coach Leedy on that Gibbons sideline down by 11?
Well, I think the thing you've got to tell them is, hey guys, we just have to protect up front. Make sure you keep your composure, because we've seen them have the ability to throw the ball deep down the field. They've had wide receivers wide open. They just haven't been able to catch the ball or throw the ball on target in this ball game other than one big play. They've had some other opportunities, so I think they just have to stay patient but maintain their composure and keep their confidence.
We'll see if Gibbons gets good field position again. A little deeper kick this time, and a returnable kick for Casimir. And then he's going to be plowed down inside the 30-yard line, although Gibbons does still have nice field position to start this offensive series. Hey, during the fourth quarter of tonight's game, we'll be selecting the Miller Mott College play of the game. Miller Mott, changing futures, changing lives. Kick off your new career with Miller Mott. Injured Ram, that's Vincent, who just had the interception return for a touchdown. And looks like he could be holding his arm. That would be a big blow for this Rams defense, who's back out on the field. Gibbons looking for a score to close down the first half and get back in this contest. Plenty of time for Fry. Guns one over the middle for Carlucci, and a first down to the 45.
Finally, Carlucci there getting some action in the middle of the field and playing a little up-tempo here, no huddle. And the defensive linemen for the Rams, they were confused, Chris. A couple guys running around late as the ball was about to be snapped. And a good job by Fry recognizing the defense kind of out of sorts there. And then looking for Carlucci right down the middle.
Another first down after a 14-yard pickup. Fry trying to go deep down the field on the out route. It's too tall for his intended target. Was looking for Gill on the sideline, and a late flag Perhaps pass interference there on Cleveland. It looks like it might have been Garrett Paris who was the guilty party.
That ball going towards Gill. I mean, Chris, this is an NFL throw. Even though they weren't able to connect, it was a corner route, throwing it over the linebackers, over the defensive backs, in between the safety. The ball just a little bit too long, but here, late hit, not needed. The flag coming down, and even though Gibbons couldn't connect, they're going to get some yardage here.
And if you're watching at home,
personal foul.
And you're thinking, well, that pass wasn't catchable. Remember, there is no uncatchable in high school football. It's a 15-yard penalty. Will be a first down for the Crusaders. I'm going to go back to Fry for just a second. You're talking about his arm strength. He's a senior. He's going to Colgate, going to be an Ivy League quarterback next year. Tell you what, Colgate's getting a steal with that young man.
Well, he's got a lot of room to grow, too. 6'3", 185. Tall, lengthy, long arms there. When you've got a strong arm already, it's only going to get stronger when you continue to grow, develop. I mean, think about Fry in 4 or 5 more years.
Oh.
I mean, he's a talent.
Gonna take another shot down the field. Complete. Fighting for extra yards. Cameron Noble into the end zone. 41-yard strike and a Leith Auto Park Honda touchdown for Gibbons.
Gibbons coming back from that touchdown they just gave up to Cleveland. Look at this throw. Again, offensive line, protection up front. Perfect throw right in stride. And Fry coming back after that interception. Another long throw, and now you can just see the confidence building up for Cardinal Gibbons.
17-12 now. We'll see if the Crusaders are thinking about going for 2. And they are.
Noble there, Chris. Great focus. Defender draped all over him, able to bring that ball down and then fight for the touchdown.
5 on the play clock. Cardinal Gibbons going to go for 2, and a timeout called by Coach Wright. He was sensing that confusion from his offense, and it'll be Cleveland, I beg your pardon, I believe, who calls this timeout. So Cleveland calls a defensive timeout as we take a look once again at our saltwater seafood market and fry shack scoring summary, where they have fresh seafood daily. Began with that toss to Carlucci, and then on the third play of the drive, a 41-yard strike, and look at Noble, Jay, fighting for the end zone.
And that's a heck of a throw. I mean, there are not that many high school quarterbacks that can put it right on target, loft it over the defender, and then Noble, again, being resilient. Once you catch the ball, that doesn't mean you have to go down. I mean, these guys are fighting for extra yards. You can see how bad they want it there. And that one could have been down to the 2 or 3 yard line, but Noble able to resist the tackle, dive in for a touchdown.
Well, in about 3 minutes of game time, we'll have our Hendrick Chevrolet halftime report. We'll have this week's Oxnard-Permar Scholar athletes, interviews with the participating schools, highlights from across the country, and more. You can find new roads today at hendrickchevrolet.com. What do you think the play call is here for Gibbons, Jay? Going for 2 and trailing by 5, chance to make this a 3-point deficit.
Noble out on the outside, one-on-one coverage. Whenever you got a guy that has a big touchdown, I go back to him. I know I'd want the ball here.
Fry tonight, Jay, 12 of 20, 157 yards, a couple touchdown passes. Had that pick 6, but put it out of his memory pretty quick, as you mentioned a second ago. Empty backfield and flats. I think it's going to go against Cleveland. That'll move Gibbons a little bit closer.
They're going to run the ball there, but after the penalty here, I think it's a wise bet that they're going to run it again here and try to punch it in.
Well, bringing in some bigger personnel here. We saw Brooks come in. Also coming in for Gibbons here was Mile Harp. He's a defensive lineman. So a little more girth in here for the Crusaders as you look at that big defensive line for Cleveland. Full house backfield. Handoff, Hebb, straight ahead for the 2-point conversion. And it's now 17-14 as the Crusaders get that missed extra point back and are now just a field goal down.
Well, when you bring in the jumbo package, big defensive lineman, extra offensive lineman in there on the goal line, there's only one thing you can do. You can't throw the ball, you can't run to the outside. You got to run it down the defense's throat. And that's exactly what Gibbons did there. A big statement on that 2-point conversion and a nice drive coming back from a 17-6 deficit. Now getting back in this ball game.
Coach Wright must have said the right things on that sideline there for Gibbons, challenging his offense. Slaps hands there with his senior quarterback, who has engineered another touchdown drive. And as you mentioned, you got to have a short memory if you're a quarterback. And Fry obviously just showed that short memory there with that touchdown pass.
I think the thing is, you've got to maintain your confidence no matter what's happening, whether it's good or bad. You've always got to stay even. You've got to stay composed, but you always have to have that belief that the next play is your play and that you're going to execute.
Time for another Next Care kickoff. When you need urgent care, Next Care strives to ensure you and your family will experience the highest level of care. Chadwick, one of the deep guys back there. You saw him a moment ago for Cleveland. And now Riley Meyer, who's also the starting goalie on the lacrosse team here at Gibbons, will get set to boot it away. He's been the starting place kicker since his sophomore year. Coach Wright told us this is the most comfortable I have ever felt with the kicking game, and he's a big reason why. Another deep kick, and the Rams will again start from their 20. Such a weapon in high school football, isn't it?
When you have a kicker or kickers that you have confidence in, it gives you such a relief, and you know that you can flip the field position. You can trust them to place the ball where it needs to be placed, and it is such a weapon, Chris. I mean, when you have somebody that you know is going to execute time and time again and help your defense out with this long kick, the defense, they're in great position here with Cleveland pinned back.
Already 2 touchbacks now for the senior kicker Meyer, as Cleveland goes back to work and spreads the field 5 wide. Ocean for Barnes. Spins off a defender, but he's gang tackled near the 30 after a 9-yard gain. Chase Jones in to make the stop. Second down and 1 for Cleveland. Low snap. Handoff to Chadwick. Straight ahead and into the second level for a first down before he's finally wrestled down after a 13-yard gain. It was Jake Struther once again making the stop.
Here's zone read. Not in the ball game right now. But Cleveland up front again. Nice push, crease to run the ball, and Gibbons giving up a first down.
Pump fake by Ocean. Shakes off the defender, looking for Barnes. Incomplete. Nice job that time using the sideline to his advantage by Chase Jones in coverage.
Chris, it's fun to watch these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys throwing the ball down the field. They're not dinking and dunking. They're going for big plays. And even though they haven't been able to convert or connect all night long, some incomplete passes, some drops, it's still fun to see them being aggressive, not scared to make a big play.
As you look at the Cleveland sideline, as you mentioned, no do on this drive. Does that impact Cleveland at all offensively if he can't go for the rest of the game?
I think definitely. I mean, you're going to hurt without his production, but just the threat of him in the ball game.
Crossing route. Artis dodges a couple defenders and into Gibbons territory. A flag is in as well. Might be a face mask that will add on to this 12-yard gain.
And back to Do, when he's in the ball game, even when he's not getting the ball, it attracts the defense's attention, and you can use him in the play-action passing game, and he's just such a force that he creates the defenders to have to know where he is, and that's going to free up other guys out on the field.
15-yard penalty on the face mask, the 3rd infraction on Gibbons tonight.
Right there. See the face mask.
Now,
old.
If he just puts his hands away for Oscar Pace.
Defense, 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
If he just puts his hands on the face mask, that's still a 5-yard penalty in high school, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah, and you just can't grab it and pull. That's going to be the 15, but when you get up in that area, you have to be careful because the referees, it's very easy to see when it goes up towards the head region, and they're going to call it every single time.
Cleveland on a drive here. Remember, the Rams get the ball to start the second half as well, so this could be a big score if Cleveland can punch it in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ocean to the flat. Williams hauls it in, but he is tackled immediately by Trey Mason, the senior corner. A gain of 5, and a second down and medium coming up for the Rams.
And Cleveland again, easy pickup on first down. It seems like time and time again they're getting positive yards on first, which helps them out on second down. You know, another situation here, Chris, 2nd and 5. You know, they're in the range here to go for it if they get to 3rd or 4th down to go for it. So this is a good time, again, to try to be aggressive with a deep passing play.
Low snap, pressure coming, and the pass incomplete. Looking for Chadwick on that screen, but Gibbons disrupted it very nicely.
Well, they sniffed it out. It's so tough when you're coming on a blitz here and you're getting pressure as Gibbons coming up through the middle. And really a perfect play call, but Cleveland just not able to execute there and catch it, because when you bring the blitz, that's the perfect time for a screen. Throw the ball over the top. There's no defenders there. So Gibbons coming in strong.
Chadwick hauls this one in, spins away from Struthers, has the first down, and might have more. Lowers the hit and gets out of bounds. Cleveland converts their first 3rd down of the night, and on 3rd and 5, a 13-yard gain for Chadwick.
Another big play. You see Chadwick here coming out of the backfield. What a spin move right there, eluding the Gibbons defenders. And then again, the power to finish off the run. Both these teams so resilient when the ball's in their hand.
And now Cleveland inside the Wake County 86 at green zone. Help keep Wake County litter free and 86-year trash. Rams can achieve a first down just inside the 3-yard line. Still 2 timeouts as Ocean puts Barnes in motion. Reverses field. Doesn't have much room, and the defense swarms on the junior quarterback. Got a minute left. Loss of 5 that time. Miles Harp leads a defensive charge for the Crusaders.
Here, as this game inches towards halftime, boy, Cardinal Gibbons needs to hold Cleveland out of the end zone here. If they can just hold them to a field goal opportunity, that'll be a big boost as they go into the half.
And Cleveland's going to call a timeout here. They'll have 1 remaining with 25 seconds to go here in this first half. And Jay, let's go inside these huddles. We'll start with Cardinal Gibbons. 2nd down situation, but you're sort of backed up towards your own end a little bit.
Well, and I'm telling my secondary, hey guys, listen, they're going to take a shot in the end zone. You've got to stay on your receivers, read your keys, and stay on your man. I'm also talking the defensive line. So we need a pass rush. This is when we need to stand strong. No missed tackles here. Over on the Cleveland sideline, I'm telling my running backs, I'm saying, hey guys, listen, be aware of the blitz by Cardinal Gibbons. Know if the blitz is coming, you got to turn your head quickly and look for a hot route. And then also, too, offensive line, protect up front. We're in field goal range right now. We want to take shots towards the end zone, but we cannot give up a sack here. That will be crucial to this drive if they give up a sack to get out of field goal range. So the offensive line has to protect.
So Gibbons defense, it's only given up 10 points total coming into action tonight, but this is the most prolific offense they have faced so far this season. Coach Wright called his defense the biggest surprise so far this season. Well, he's hoping his surprise defense can make another big stop in the final stages of the first half. 3 bunch receivers for Cleveland. Ocean gonna heave one to the end zone and knocked away. Nearly an interception for Trey Mason, but he swats it away, and the Rams facing another 3rd and long.
Now Mason here in coverage. A little bit of pressure on Ocean, but look at Mason here jumping up, almost able to come down with that dangerous throw with the double coverage. That would have been a huge interception if he could have come down with that.
Mason, a 5'9" senior, one of the guys that's anchoring this Gibbons defense. Rams just 1 of 6 on 3rd down. Their only conversion, though, came on this drive. Play clock at 5. Ocean to the air. And whistles halt the proceedings. That play will not count. Might be a motion penalty here on the Rams. We'll wait and see. Randy Miller, our line judge, threw the flag. Oscar Pace will tell us the call.
False start. Offense.
4th penalty of the night on Cleveland, and Jay, that one really hurts the Rams.
Boy, last thing you want to do is have a penalty and set you back here. Now 16 seconds. The biggest thing is we cannot have another penalty. We cannot have a sack. Cannot have something crucially bad happen to you here. You need to get positive yards or get the ball out of bounds.
Can you run here with a timeout left?
No, you got to throw it.
Ocean is going to throw. Got a man in the end zone. Touchdown Cleveland. It's Williams again. His second touchdown catch of the night. And the Rams back in the end zone with a Leith Auto Park Honda touchdown.
Seen Williams, outstanding play, catching balls on the outside, but here going right up the middle, and Ocean recognizing where the coverage was, and it was nowhere to be seen. Great job scanning the field, and what a huge touchdown. With the momentum going into the half, Cleveland executing there.
And now Covey on to try the extra point, 2 for 2 tonight. And Cleveland back in front by 10. Ocean with a terrific ball that time, and it seems like Williams has become that playmaking wide receiver for the Rams.
Well, Williams, such a big catching radius, so tall, great hands. Here, this drive was outstanding with the bounce starting off with the run.
80 yards in 8 plays, took nearly 3 minutes. As this is our Saltwater Seafood scoring summary presented by Saltwater Seafood Market and Fry Shack. Fresh seafood daily, open every day but Monday.
Cover 2 defense, split the safeties with the pass right down the middle, and boy, Cleveland coming on the road. They've showed a lot of confidence here tonight, Chris, and this Cardinal Gibbons defense, boy, they've been good to start off this season, but now a little bit of troubles here in the first half.
And this is a Cleveland club that had a big first week where they won their season opener against Roseville, kind of back and forth game. And then maybe a big surprise, they beat Garner on the road in week 2, 43-6. And then perhaps for Cleveland, maybe a little bit of a Garner hangover last week after beating one of your rivals. Lost a game in overtime as we get ready for another Next Care kickoff. Brought to you by Next Care. When you need urgent care, make sure you head to Next Care. They're going to strive to make sure you and your family experience the highest level of care. But with that tough loss in overtime last week, you know Coach Riley really motivated his guys in practice this past week.
Unfortunately, sometimes when you lose, you learn a lot, and you learn that you don't want to have that feeling again, especially when you feel like it's a game you let slip away. And they had a very motivated week of practice and a lot to prove here tonight.
Casimir again will get a chance to return it. The Crusaders out to the 35. All right, 8 seconds left for Cardinal Gibbons. If you're Coach Wright, are you just taking a knee here, or are you going to take a shot?
I think most times you just take a knee, but I'll tell you what, with Fry, with his arm strength, I think it's worth taking a shot here. And you got time on the clock. You could really even throw a short pass, get out of bounds, or you got a timeout, call your timeout, and maybe get the ball around midfield, and then he's got a strong enough arm to throw the Hail Mary. So I'd be aggressive here.
So have to be a 65-yard throw to get into the end zone.
He can do it.
Yeah. Well, as long as you can run after the catch, it doesn't really matter. Trips to the top of your screen for the Crusaders. Heb is in as a blocking back. Quick out is underthrown.
Chris, though, right there, if they were able to execute that, that would have been a 12-yard gain with about 4 seconds left. Then you could have taken a shot there from about the 47-yard line. And now here, you know, it's a Hail Mary type of situation. Maybe you throw the ball short and let your wide receivers try to get yards after the catch.
Cleveland's going to play a prevent defense here. Final play, barring a defensive penalty of this first half, results in an incomplete pass. Trying to hit one of the wide receivers, the intended target that was Brock Beestick, who's playing his first game of the year tonight after coming back from a hamstring injury the first couple weeks of the season. A great first half for Cleveland. Jay, they're going to take a 10-point lead into the locker room here at Cardinal Gibbons.
Coming on the road, the ability they've had to run the ball but also mix in the pass, boy, they've done a nice job with their play calling, and then their play action pass has set up their passing game, and Ocean's been very accurate.
It'll be interesting to see how things progress if Dew is out of the contest, though, for Cleveland, but they didn't seem to miss him a whole lot on those last couple of drives.
Well, they've got depth at the running back position, but a lot of credit needs to go to Ocean, also the offensive line, because they've shifted to more of a passing attack here so far tonight, and Cardinal Gibbons has not been able to slow them down.
All right, Aaron Summer standing by with Coach Riley on the sideline. Aaron?
Coach, you challenged your team this week to focus on the details. How have they responded here?
I think so. Missed a couple coverages here and there, and they're a dangerous team. They hit us over the top a couple of times, but for the most part, we're doing well. I think we need to, get a couple catches and tighten up. They're a great team, so they're going to come back with a lot in the second half, so we've got to be prepared for that.
How are you going to prepare?
Make some adjustments, watch a little film, and make sure that they've done some formations we haven't seen before. Make sure we line up to that, and then we'll have some adjustments on offense as well.
Thank you. Chris?
All right, Aaron, thanks a lot. We're going to have our Hendrick Chevrolet halftime report coming up after this timeout. It's a 10-point lead for the visiting Cleveland Rams here at Cardinal Gibbons. This is Friday Night Rivals on My RDC, presented by My Computer Career.
Sportsmanship, it means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad. Son.
Daughter. Coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship. Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Saltwater Seafood has the freshest seafood in town and the best customer service.
Saltwater has the freshest seafood in town and the best staff.
Saltwater gets their fish fresh every morning.
Hey, Dante.
Check out the catch of the day at saltwaterseafoodnc.com and join our mailing list for weekly specials. Our fresh fish come daily from the North Carolina coast, and we're open every day but Monday.
And don't forget to visit our Fry Shack Tuesday through Saturday.
Mike here with Leith Auto Park Honda and Cary, home of the Auto Park for Life promise, where you'll get free oil changes, loaner cars, and more with every new Honda purchase. We don't play any games or gimmicks because of our amazing staff, our huge inventory, and great selection keeps our customers happy. And Leith Peace of Mind pricing keeps them coming back. So come by our showroom located in Cary Auto Park today and drive away happy. Leith Auto Park Honda. It's easier here.
For over 35 years, we at Leaf Funeral Home have been known for our professional service with personal care. Leaf Funeral Home will tailor our services to meet the needs of your family at an affordable price.
They were very professional, but yet still very genuine.
Its ability to adapt service to fit your needs still kind of brings tears to my eyes when I think about it.
We truly understand the difficulty of losing a loved one. We are here to assist in making the transition as smooth as possible. Please call or visit us today.
You're watching Chevrolet Halftime Show. It's time for the Oxnard-Permar Scholar Athlete. Throughout the 2018 My RDC Friday Night Rivals regular season, Oxnard-Permar will shine a light on an exceptional scholar athlete who inspires us to do the right thing, just as they strive to make wrongs right every day at Oxnard-Permar. This week's Oxnard-Permar Scholar Athletes are from Cleveland High School, kicker Wyatt Covey. Wyatt Covey of Cleveland High School is a 4-year standout on the football team and carries a 3.91 GPA. He is an honor roll student and has been awarded academic all-conference all 4 years. Wyatt serves his community as a youth mentor. And from Cardinal Gibbons High School, defensive lineman David Carroll. David Carroll of Cardinal Gibbons is a 4-year standout on the football team and has a 4.49 GPA. David leads middle school retreats, volunteers for canned food drives, and is the student liaison to the high school's Board of Trustees. Wyatt, David, and other nominated All-Stars are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of Oxnard-Permar, making wrongs right. Cleveland Athletic Director Jamie Lee. Jamie, the school is only 9 years old. How have you had so much success athletically in such a short period of time?
Well, we've been fortunate enough to have a good solid group of coaches. We've got a group that we've developed a culture. We got several coaches that are still at our school that opened the school when it first opened. They've just developed that culture of success. The coaches in the other sports have been with us several years. We don't have a lot of turnover, and it's created a winning environment. All of our teams have had success. Our softball team went to the state championship last year, and they were just that close to winning. And they have a good group coming back. And you see the football team. The football team's had a lot of success. The track team, we've had state champions among our track athletes. We've just developed a culture within our coaches, and it's been parlayed to the team, to our players, of success. Our community is very supportive of what we got going on at Cleveland, and we're just excited about what the future holds for our teams.
How much has that coaching continuity helped improve the culture at Cleveland?
Well, we work together. Our coaches are driven. If you come to our school in the summertime, summer workouts, there's kids everywhere. It's a good thing to see. I'm there every day, and I see what's going on. There's just a lot going on in the summer. High school sports now is not a just in-season thing. You have to work all year round, and our kids do a good job. Our coaches encourage that. We got a lot of 2- and 3-sport athletes. It's not just a lot of one-sport athletes. Our kids play multiple sports, but they put a lot of time in, and that comes from our coaches and that leadership that they provide to lead the kids in the right direction to be successful.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more from halftime here at Cardinal Gibbons after this.
Your vehicle search ends here. Hendrick Chevrolet in Cary has North Carolina's largest selection of new Chevys, plus up to $15,000 off MSRP. Find new roads at hendrickchevrolet.com. That's the power of Hendrick.
Stepping into the unknown, it can be difficult to find the way. But with the compassion of the cross and the security of the shield, obstacles become openings. As we have for over 80 years, we'll continue to light the way, helping families find the right coverage in all 100 counties, giving you the power to shine forward to whatever awaits tomorrow. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina. Live fearless.
Hurt on the job? How will you provide for your family? The bills are piling up. What now? You need answers today. Your employer has the insurance company on their side. But with Oxner and Permar, experience is on your side. We're a local firm that's handled thousands of claims with outstanding results. We'll fight for you too. Call 800-319-9000. That's 800-319-9000. Oxner and Permar. We make wrongs right.
So I ordered new glasses, and I ran out for a little fast food, and I was just about to eat when this man catches me, yelling, "Your glasses are ready!" Wow, and I thought I was fast.
Hey, dreaming about cheetahs again?
No, just how to make glasses faster.
With a lens lab in every store, no one makes glasses faster than we do. And 2 pairs start at just $38.71. I'm Art Express.
Right glasses.
Right price.
Right now.
Your vehicle search ends here. Hendrick Chevrolet in Cary has North Carolina's largest selection of new Chevys, plus up to $15,000 off MSRP. Find new roads at hendrickchevrolet.com. That's the power of Hendrick.
Chevrolet halftime report. Welcome back to the halftime report here at Cardinal Gibbons Stadium. Cleveland took a 24-14 lead at the end of the second quarter. I'm here with Cardinal Gibbons principal Jason Curtis. It's family football night here at the stadium. What does that event entail?
So it's something our students plan all year long, and they invite families from our Catholic grade schools to come out and not just enjoy the game, but to tailgate, to spend time with other families, to meet new families. It's a great event for not only for parents, but also for young students as well, too.
The students put together the entire event. How much planning goes into that?
Like I said, they do it all year, and they're planning events. They do a tailgate contest and green machine races. I think it's a really good opportunity for our students not only to share their gifts as they do on the field, music, dance, cheer, student trainers, journalists, but also they get to take care of younger students. It puts them in a position to be good. Same thing with our parents. It's a great joy for us to welcome Cleveland and all of their fans as well, too. It's a chance to extend hospitality, and that's what high school sports should be about.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back with highlights from this Friday night rival game as well as others after the break.
The Labor Day sale at Mattress Firm has been extended through Tuesday. And Brecken and Maryland can tell you, with time running out, this is a deal you don't want to sleep on. Don't miss your chance to take home a free adjustable base up to a $699 value free with your qualifying mattress purchase. Or through Tuesday, get a king-size mattress for the price of a queen and a queen for a twin. Plus, every bed is on sale with savings of up to $600. Hurry in, the Labor Day sale is extended through Tuesday only. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
You're facing a battle, and your rights and livelihood are at stake. Having a team that's knowledgeable, caring, and not afraid to fight for you is everything. Ochsner and Permar is on a mission to make wrongs right. Clients tell us they would not have gotten the same results if they hadn't called us. Contact Ochsner and Permar for a free consultation, and let's get started now. Call 800-319-9000. That's 800-319-9000. We make wrongs right.
Is this the world's best sandwich? Nope. Lance's real peanut butter between two toasted crackers is the best. Pick up some tasty sandwich crackers from Lance.
This week on Community Matters, we're discussing opioid addiction and treatment. Please join us.
Watch Community Matters every Saturday morning at 6:30.
Selfless service is the principle that guides Army National Guard soldiers to be ready whenever disaster strikes. They have a stake in the well-being of the neighborhoods where they live and work. They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times. Selfless service. It's what inspires the men and women of the Army National Guard to be part of something greater than themselves. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more.
Cleveland by 10 here at the break on Friday Night Rivals, presented by My Computer Career here on My RDC. This is the Hendrick Chevrolet halftime report, back with Jay Sonhalter. And each week during our halftime coverage of our Friday Night Rivals broadcast, My RDC will be showcasing outstanding Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals game highlights from across the country. Let's take a look at some of the great highlights from last week's action.
See what Barrett can do. Here comes the pressure. Going downfield, has a man. Oh, what a grab!
Pressure coming, lets it loose, knows he's going to get hit, but look at the concentration. Get those gloves.
And the Seminoles retreat, pick it up at the 14-yard line. Ball's knocked loose. It's in the end zone. It's scooped and picked up. And that's going to be a Tiger touchdown.
As the fullback, fake, DeMay wants to throw. Steps up, trying to throw. It's intercepted again. Coming down the near sideline with it. That's Zielinski. Zielinski across midfield with a convoy. Will take it to the house.
Right up the middle, plenty of room to work with. To the house. Touchdown, Mount Juliet.
And no timeouts. A run of fade for your big star wide receiver out there on the left. They're doing just that. And it's Copabianco, and he's got it, and it's a touchdown. Churchill, Liam Copabianco. Unbelievable clock management from Coach Harris and his staff.
Jay, a lot of highlights from around the country last week. A lot of highlights in our first half as Cleveland leads by 10 here at the break. Let's look at some of those first half highlights. And really things got off to a bit of a slow start for both teams offensively, but it was Gibbons who finds a way to get something going positive on offense early.
Well, the first quarter, they're trying to find their footing, and a lot of mistakes, turnover here as Gibbons was driving in. But boy, in the second quarter, it changed. But Xavier Clark coming up with a big defensive play on that first drive.
Wyatt Covey with the field goal there to put Cleveland on the board 3-0 early in the second quarter. His first field goal of the year, that one from 27 yards out. And then it's Tyson Dew making things happen again.
Well, he was in and out of the lineup with that ankle injury, but when he was in the game, he was potent in the running game, but also kind of flying out of the backfield there in the passing game. And then Ocean, accurate all night here with the big passing touchdown to Williams.
One of two touchdown tosses to Williams in that first half. As Dew was wrapped up, Gibbons started to figure things out defensively. There's Brooks who made the big hit. He had a lot of big first hits in that first half. And then how about the arm from Fry, Jay?
I was so impressed with his arm strength and his ability to continue to look down the field. Even as he got hit from the blitz, he took shots, and here again, as the blitz was coming, this was his one mistake. Xavier Carter here sitting in coverage on the screenplay, and that was a huge turn of events, making the score 17-6.
But Gibbons responds, coming right back. And look at this touchdown grab here, a 41-yard strike to Cameron Noble, who fights his way into the end zone.
Doesn't get any better than that. I mean, that ball is right on the numbers. Noble doing the rest, getting into the end zone, fighting, scratching, clawing. And that was a big return for Gibbons there on that drive. And then Cleveland, man, look at the power here, running the ball. I mean, they're just laying the hammer down, being physical.
And then to end the first half, it's Williams again with a second touchdown catch, and that gives Cleveland a 10-point lead at the break, 24-14. Look at the first half stats now, Jay, for both of these clubs, and really a pretty balanced game in the passing department. No rushing yards, though, for Gibbons.
So Coach Wright, when you're in the locker room, you say, hey, guys, listen, 2 turnovers, we didn't rush the ball at all. That's what we got to fix here in the second half.
Let's go down to the field. Aaron Summers standing by with Coach Wright.
Touchdowns came on 2 long passes. Is that something you're going to continue to want to do here?
Yeah, well, we've struggled running the ball a little bit here early in the game, and we're looking for some balance. But yeah, we'll continue to throw the ball. We've got a senior quarterback, who knows what he's doing, and we've just got to go out there and execute, frankly.
Thanks.
Yep.
We'll be back with the third quarter kickoff after this.
Growing up, I was kind of reserved and quiet, and then when I got on the soccer field, I sort of just left all that behind me. My friends and I, we would laugh and scream and just have so much fun. And so as I started playing soccer and getting more into it, at school I realized it was easier for me to make friends and connect. Just because that camaraderie I had on the soccer team, I felt like I could do that in real life. Why not?
Do you know how insurance companies determine what you get when you're hurt in a car wreck?
Some will make you a quick, low offer and then try and convince you it's fair. Call the heavy hitters.
We work to get you more. We're Tatum and Atkinson.
1-800-LAW-0804.
Saltwater Seafood has the freshest seafood in town and the best customer service.
Saltwater has the freshest seafood in town and the best staff.
Saltwater gets their fish fresh every morning.
Hey, Dante.
Check out the catch of the day at saltwaterseafoodnc.com and join our mailing list for weekly specials. Our fresh fish come daily from the North Carolina coast, and we're open every day but Monday.
I love their fresh fish right here at Saltwater.
It doesn't matter how you do it, just 86 it.
Your car is crushed in a car wreck. You've been hurt. Call 1-800-LAW-0804.
Now you've got the team that knows all about the money you deserve and how to get it for you.
Call us, attorneys Tatum and Atkinson.
1-800-LAW-0804.
Friday Night Rivals on MyRDC, presented by My Computer Career. Ready to start the third quarter with Cleveland leading Cardinal Gibbons by 10. And it's the team in the lead that gets the football back as we start the third stanza. Time for another Next Care kickoff. When you need urgent care, Next Care strives to ensure you and your family will experience the highest level of care. Meyer will get us going here in the second half. Returnable kick for the first time in a while for Cleveland. It's Barnes on the return. And brought down shy of the 30. Nice open field tackle that time by a couple of Crusaders. I think Drake Struthers leading the way there defensively. Kyle Durr also in there to make the stop.
For Cleveland here, tough environment on the road, up by 10 points at half. What an important drive this is. If you can go down the field and get some more points, gain some more momentum to make Gibbons have to come back even further than they already are. Boy, what a statement that would be for the Rams if they can execute here.
Still no Tyson Dew on the field for Cleveland. Might be done for the night. We'll see. Ocean will throw to start the third quarter. Barnes hauls it in and is wrestled down across the 35-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on first down.
An Ocean there recognizing the defensive backs on both sides are playing deep. Plenty of rooms for Barnes on the hitch route. Just easy timing, precision route there. Nice pitch and catch. Pick up 8 yards.
Chase Jones in there to make the stop, the corner for Cardinal Gibbons. Right now, really, it's just Cleveland picking apart this Gibbons secondary on those intermediate passes. 2nd and 2, Rams get the low snap, play action. Ocean with another drop. It's Artis who couldn't haul it in.
Gibbons brought the blitz there, Chris, and when they come with the heat, you've got to take advantage of it there. Another dropped pass in there, Ocean a little bit banged up.
It might have got a helmet to the arm or hand there. We'll see if that impacts him. Remember, he is a left-handed quarterback, which is another wrinkle, another weapon that teams don't often have to defend.
It's amazing. If you got a left-handed quarterback or left-handed punter, I mean, those are rare, especially in high school football, and it does make things a little bit more difficult for a defense.
Cleveland facing a 3rd and 2. Crusaders perhaps bringing a blitz, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 after another false start. First penalty of the second half on Cleveland, their 6th of the game.
Dead ball, false start, offense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Something that Coach Riley's squad can ill afford. And if you're Gibbons, Jay, really a must get off the field here on 3rd down.
And we've seen them already show blitz twice, so they're trying to be aggressive. They're trying to be the enforcer here. Now 3rd and long. See 4th down lineman, it looks like they're going to come with some more heat right here.
3rd and 7.
There's a blitz.
Ocean in trouble. Heaves it downfield. Barnes is wide open. Has a first down deep into Gibbons territory. Barnes with his 7th catch of the night, and he got lost in coverage there and gains 35.
How in the world did Ocean get rid of this football? What arm strength. Look at the pressure on the blitz. Gibbons bringing it here. And he just flung it. I mean, he didn't even have his feet set. That just goes to show you the confidence he has in his arms. And then Barnes keeping his eyes up, trying to find Ocean, presenting the target. And boy, this Cleveland offense, when they look like they're in trouble, they find their way to dig themselves out a big play.
Blue Cross Blue Shield first down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. Lead play for Chadwick. He fights his way down inside the 30-yard line, gain 6. One of those linebackers making the stop. At any time your linebackers are making a stop on a running back, probably not good for your defense.
You want your defensive lineman to be making that stop, which means it's probably a loss. The linebackers, they're filling the gap here, but again, positive yards on first down for the Rams.
Probably 4-down territory, although Cleveland would like to pick up this first down. Option, it's Chadwick, who is brought down by the entire defensive line. Stop for no gain. And now another 3rd down for the Rams.
And one thing that Cardinal Gibbons is doing is they're bringing the blitz off the left side of the line of scrimmage, meaning the blitz is coming towards the left-handed throwing side of Ocean. The reason why I like that is because they're bringing that extra defender. They're forcing Ocean, if he rolls out, to have to go to the opposite side of his throwing hand. Even though that was a pitch right there, that's something to keep an eye on. The change with the blitzing scheme, bringing it from the opposite side.
Jack Slobeck, the nose tackle, coming off for Gibbons before this 3rd down play. Rams converted a 3rd and long earlier, facing a 3rd and medium. They're 3 of 7 tonight on 3rd downs, and Oscar Pace will halt the proceedings. Not quite sure what the whistle is. Could have been an inadvertent whistle. Here's Oscar Pace.
Game clock, 9:39.
They want to put a few more seconds back on the game clock. So about 15 extra seconds on the game clock here. And now we're ready for this 3rd down. Four wide for the Rams. Ocean with another first down toss. It's guess who, Williams, who makes the catch. Gain of 7 on 3rd and 4.
What a catch by Williams. I mean, that's tough when you kind of lose your feet there, going towards the sideline, and Ocean putting it to the outside. Williams stretching out. Great concentration, bringing that ball in for another first down.
Another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. Ocean with now 20 completions here in the contest. He's been very efficient on 34 attempts. Pretty efficient night for the junior gunslinger for the Rams. A new set of downs for Cleveland as Chadwick gets the call again. And maybe a couple.
Chadwick on a carry stop made by number 60, Gabe Jensen. Gain of 2, bring up 2nd and 8.
Jay, we haven't seen a lot of Tyson Dew here in the second half. Aaron Summers has more on the starting running back for the Rams.
Dew has been out this series. He was dealing with an ankle injury after last game and wearing a boot all week leading up to this game. They are going to hold him out of the rest of the game or as often as they can if they don't need to use him.
Good work down there on the sideline. Hasn't bothered the Rams very much on this drive, partner. On 2nd and 8, Dew is flush, going to heave one to the end zone, and double covered was Williams to bring up 3rd down.
Pass attempt for 85.
How much of using Dew on a limited basis or not at all, how much does that impact what Cleveland does offensively?
Well, I think more the pressure or the honest is on Ocean now, and he stepped up. Dew, he's the mark man when he's out on the field. You've got to slow him down because he's so dangerous. But this game plan has kind of shifted over to more of a passing game. And Ocean has 20 completions. He's doing an outstanding job leading this offense, and they had to change things up. This is going to be a run-first offense in this ball game. They're throwing the ball around the yard.
Another 3rd down and another first down for Cleveland as Williams picks it up and has a first down and goal at the 4-yard line after a gain of 15.
Chris, I'll tell you what, there's going to be colleges coming after Ocean. I mean, look at this pass right there. Great mechanics, great accuracy, and then the arm strength. The ability to pinpoint the ball and get there quickly, that's special.
Cleveland now inside the Wake County 86 at green zone, help keep Wake County litter free and 86-year trash. 1st and goal Rams, perhaps driving for what could be a back-breaking score, already in front by 10. Chadwick gets the call and is fighting his way toward the goal line. And he'll be stopped short.
He'll be stopped just short about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal.
So we'll give him 3 maybe. And now 2nd down and goal from the 1.
Well, here they've used the zone read right there and handing the ball off. And Gibbons, good push right there. Standing strong here on the doorstep of the goal line.
The 11th play of the drive coming up here for Cleveland. Taking nearly 5 minutes off the clock here in this 3rd quarter. And a whistle, and they want to reset the play clock, and now we're ready to go. One-on-one coverage at the top of your screen with Williams. Low snap, Ocean is fighting and is going to be stopped. It's Jalen Brooks again who makes the stop. Brooks, the guy, Jay, who's been all over the place defensively for Gibbons tonight. He's heading to Army West Point to play his football next year.
He flies off the edge. Good recognition. He's reading his keys. He's going up to Army. He's going to be a valuable player next year.
Anchoring this defensive line for Cardinal Gibbons, the team's leader in most defensive categories. Can Gibbons get their first 3rd down stop of the drive? We'll wait and see. 3rd and goal. Ocean, slant pass. It's Williams who cannot haul it in. Trey Mason on the coverage for the Crusaders. And now it's Williams who is slow to get up.
We'll see here Ocean throwing the ball low, trying to keep it away from Mason. Mason kind of over the shoulder there of Williams. Looks like Williams kind of just fell down. Tight coverage.
Maybe a little bit of contact there, but Williams will head off. And we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more of our 3rd quarter of this Friday Night Rivals on MyRDC, presented by My Computer Career, right after this.
Selling your home the traditional way can be a long process. You have to set the price, prep the house, paint the house, decat smell the house, fix this, replace that. Get rid of those. Have an open house. Get an offer. Lose the offer. Get another offer. Accept it. Have inspections. Close a month later. And then realize you could have had the same offer from Open Door months ago. So sell your house to Open Door and skip all the stress and uncertainty. Let us help you start what's next.
Mike here with Leith Auto Park Honda and Cary, home of the Auto Park for Life promise, where you'll get free oil changes, loaner cars, and more with every new Honda purchase. We don't play any games or gimmicks because of our amazing staff, our huge inventory, and great selection keeps our customers happy. And Leith Peace of Mind pricing keeps them coming back. So come by our showroom located in Cary Auto Park today and drive away happy. Leith Auto Park Honda. It's easier here.
Williams up and walking off under his own power as we welcome you back to Cardinal Gibbons High School. Friday Night Rivals presented by My Computer Career here on MyRDC. Appears to be okay. That's encouraging news for Cleveland. And now the Rams are going to try partner for another field goal. Wyatt Covey is already connected on a 27-yarder tonight. This will be from 20 yards to give Cleveland a 13-point lead. But a flag before we start. This might make it a 25-yard field goal. Let's wait and see.
Encroachment.
No, it's on Gibbons.
Defense. Half the distance. 4th down.
So half the distance. How much does that impact you as a kicker at all, Jay?
I mean, it really shouldn't. I mean, a couple feet there.
I mean, it's almost like an extra point now.
Yeah.
So it's, what, a 18-yard field goal try? So just like an extra point, balls at the 3. So this is Covey from 18 to try and put Cleveland up by 13. Hooking, but inside the upright, he gets it to go. Cleveland now leading by 13, Jay, after that field goal.
Well, and there, the biggest thing is after the 3 points go on the board, they bled the clock. I mean, they controlled the time of possession in this ball game, but especially here in the 3rd quarter. And they shortened the ball game up now and putting pressure on Cardinal Gibbons to come back here. And Cleveland, even though they weren't able to execute, there's still a lot of good things they're doing through the air.
Take a look now at our scoring summary brought to you by Saltwater Seafood. And really, Jay, as you mentioned, they bled the clock, 12 plays, 6 minutes and 22 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, they get to 3rd down and then convert, and Williams big on this drive, capping it off with a field goal.
Coach Riley told us this week that they really had some concerns and struggles in the kicking game in terms of being able to block the extra points in the kicks. Well, they have seemed to have shored that up during practice this week.
Yeah, and you know, whenever you make mistakes in a ball game, the biggest thing is the correctable moments. You got to go back, you got to work on them and really focus on that. And as a coach, you got to be proud of a team that makes mistakes and they come back from it.
Now time for another Next Care kickoff when you need urgent care. Next Care strives to ensure you and your family will experience the highest level of care. Jacob Gill has not had many opportunities tonight. Cleveland has kept it away from the speedster for the Crusaders. Covey to kick it away. Another pooch. A fair catch called for, and Gibbons will fall on the loose ball.
Short kick again.
That was Casimir, who again scoops up the ball.
Number 11.
Cardinal Gibbons still decent starting field position. I mean, Jay, they've had good field position on almost every one of their drives tonight.
Yeah, and for them, I mean, they've shown flashes. They just haven't been consistent. We've seen them the previous 3 ball games put up points very easily. Tonight, it just hasn't clicked. For them, they're going into the half. I think the biggest thing is sometimes it's as simple as just, hey, we got to calm down, keep your confidence, and let's block up front, and we need to hit our passes. They've had opportunities, they just haven't been able to connect.
Oscar Pace will give us a call.
Dead ball. Illegal procedure. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Re-kick.
Do you like Gibbons making Cleveland re-kick here?
The reason why you make them re-kick is because you have confidence in your return game to get another big return. So I do like, because that means, hey, we're not happy or satisfied with where we're at. We want to be better. And I think Coach Wright here, knowing his return unit, feels like they need a spark, and he feels like they can get it on special teams.
Would you move Gill up a little closer to maybe get him involved here, Jay?
What I would tell Gill is I'd say stay right there, but as soon as the kicker goes up to kick it, be aware that it may be a pooch and sprint up as fast as possible to run up and get it, because you can't have him move up just in case they kick it deep. But you need to make him aware so he can run up for the ball, if possible, to get it and try to get a return.
Cleveland fans making some noise with their team up 13. And they'll drill one deep and a touchback. So Covey burns the Crusaders a little bit there. Cleveland's defense back out on the field, and Aaron Summers has more on this Rams defense.
Chris, the Cleveland star running back, or linebacker, excuse me, Jalen Vincent was carted off the field in the second quarter. He is not going to be playing the rest of this game. He had a dislocated elbow. He's likely out for the rest of the season, which is a huge blow to this Rams defense.
Yeah, Aaron, you're exactly right. The team leader in tackles had 12 tackles and a couple sacks last week. A guy we talked about earlier, nominated for the Shrine Bowl, had a pick 6. Maybe that's an area that Cleveland, or that Cardinal Gibbons can attack in this Cleveland defense. Fry over the middle for Carlucci in the first down.
Carlucci there, just hooking over the middle, second catch on the ball game. A big weapon for this Gibbons offense. They need to continue to try to find him. Very reliable hands there. Such a big target running between the safeties.
Gain of 11, another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. Gain of 11, as we told you, 4 wide for the Crusaders, who trail by a couple of scores. And Carlucci double covered there. No shot to catch that one.
Carlucci on a corner route there. We've seen him really kind of man the middle of the field there, but also showing his speed on the outside, but good coverage, and the ball just a little bit too long.
How do you, if you're Cleveland, make up for the loss of Vincent in your linebacking core?
It's tough. I mean, you don't have a lot of guys like that on defense, but the biggest thing is you've got to make sure you've got depth on your team. But when he's out of the ball game like he is now, you've got to make sure that your guys are playing fundamentally sound.
Noble on the sideline. Did he haul it in? No. Made the catch, but was out of bounds. Jay, he was open, but Fry led him maybe a step too far.
These are the ones you got to connect on. I mean, wide open, that's a touchdown, and the ball just drifted outside a little bit too far. And that was about 3 yards inside the sideline. That was going for 6.
Another third down for Cardinal Gibbons. They've converted just one of their third down chances tonight. High snap for Fry, pressure. In a heap of trouble, somehow extends the play. And finds a completed pass to Gill, but he's still going to be well short of the first down marker. And will bring up a 4th down. Remember that during the 4th quarter of our game tonight, we'll be selecting the Miller-Mott College Play of the Game. Miller-Mott, changing futures, changing lives. Kick off your new career with Miller-Mott. 4th and 1, Jay, for Cardinal Gibbons. Down 13. You think about going?
You got to go for it here. You got to make a statement. If you've gone for it in the first half on your side of the field here, you got to have confidence that you can do it. Now, I would get under center here, because now you're going to snap the ball in the shotgun about 4 yards deep when you only have 1 yard to go. So really, it's about 5 yards back once Fry catches the ball here.
Gibbons 1 of 2 on 4th downs tonight. Fry keeps it straight ahead. Fumbled the football. And the Rams create their 3rd turnover of the night. It's Sam Dominic, the corner, who gets the fumble recovery. It's a 15-yard run and then the fumble recovery.
Perfect play call, zone read. The defense flushed over to the right, and then Fry went to the left. It was Sutton that knocked the ball out here, and Fry, holding the ball a little bit too loose. And then Sutton punched it out, and then the Rams just jumped on it, and a big turnover. Getting off the field on 4th down, even though they gave it up, they still got the turnover.
Fry a little bit upset, and now we'll see what the Rams do, already leading by 13. 4 wide for the Rams. Chadwick gets a couple. Every drive now is so important for Gibbons to force a 3 and out, isn't it, Jay?
Well, it is, and they got to get off the field to give their defense a break, but even though there's plenty of time still in this ball game, with the way Cleveland's controlling the clock, there's not going to be that many possessions. You may only get 3 or 4 more possessions, so you're going to have to take advantage of it every time you get the football.
Ocean with another play action, going to bring it down and run. And Ocean picks up another first down. Gain of 9, and Cleveland once again into Gibbons territory.
Ocean here in another zone read pass, and that's something a little bit different. We've seen the zone read run, but they're zone read then setting up for the pass, but Ocean with his recognition recognize the wide receiver covered and then taking off.
Another first down for Cleveland. Aaron Summers has more on this Cleveland offense.
Wide receiver John Barnes will join some of his teammates on the sideline as they were looking at his collarbone, the left clavicle to be specific. He felt like it might be broken.
Williams, another big play for Cleveland inside the 20, and he'll have it first and goal for the Rams as the players continue just to whittle away. It's been Williams, the go-to guy for the Rams.
Williams again fighting off coverage, beating his man. So big, but great speed, and then having to turn for that ball. Such a weapon for this offense.
Cleveland now inside the Wake County 86 at Green Zone. Help keep Wake County litter free and 86 your trash. Jawal Williams has had a whale of a night this evening. Already 10 catches for the Cleveland senior. And now the Rams on the precipice of perhaps another score. We'll go back to Aaron's comment about Barnes, Jay, in just a second, as Chadwick gets the call straight ahead and give him 6. Second rushing score of the year for Jalen Chadwick, and the Rams starting to run away with it.
Chadwick coming in for Dew. He's picking up where the senior star left off, and kind of a change of pace back, small, shifty. You can see him when he attacks the hole. He can go, and great job by the offensive line up front, creating a path, and that was easy, untouched. Truck could have driven through that hole.
Another Leith Auto Park Honda touchdown for Cleveland, and Covey will come on and try for the extra point. And Cleveland in front now by 20. So the Rams with a couple of big second half touchdowns, they're in front by 20, and we'll have more third quarter action following this timeout. This is Friday Night Rivals on MyRDC, presented by My Computer Career.
Your vehicle search ends here. Hendrick Chevrolet in Cary has North Carolina's largest selection of new Chevys, plus up to $15,000 off MSRP. Find new roads at hendrickchevrolet.com. That's the power of Hendrick.
So I hurt my shoulder as I was working in a hotel. Both of my claims had been denied from the workers' comp, and I felt a lot of pressure not receiving a paycheck every week. When I called Oxner and Primar, they realized right away my sense of urgency. My attorney did everything above and beyond what I could have ever imagined. My financial situation has been made whole, and I couldn't thank Oxner and Primar enough for what they've done for me and my family.
Your vehicle search ends here. Hendrick Chevrolet in Cary has North Carolina's largest selection of new Chevys, plus up to $15,000 off MSRP. Find new roads at hendrickchevrolet.com. That's the power of Hendrick.
20-point lead for Cleveland, midway, or a little more than midway through our third quarter. Another touchdown drive for the Rams. Time for our saltwater seafood scoring summary. And Jay, the Rams do it through the air and on the ground. This big catch by Williams. 10 catches for 145 yards for the senior wide receiver. A 56-yard drive that takes 112 off the clock.
Cleveland had the momentum, but they didn't play it safe. They didn't just run the ball there. Attacked through the air, then cashed it in with a run. And they continue to put pressure on the Crusaders.
Wyatt Covey's right leg's going to be tired after tonight's game. Time for another Next Care kickoff. When you or your family need urgent care, Next Care tries to give you the highest level of care. Cleveland by 20, and Gibbons getting the football back. Crusaders from the 20.
Kobe's kicking to the end zone, so it's a touchback. First and 10 Gibbons.
Well, Jay, if you're Gibbons, you're down by 20. You've still got the whole fourth quarter to go. But right now, it just seems like all the momentum is on the Cleveland sideline, and Gibbons has got to find a way to recapture some momentum.
Plenty of time, and they've been here before in situations where they've had to come back, but you don't have any rhythm going. You don't have a running game, and I think that's the biggest concern. You're down by 20 points, but you don't really have the threat of a run. You've got to find a way still to run the ball here, even though you're down, to help out in the passing game and to slow down the rush of the Rams.
Fry will throw again. Another catch for Nalezic, who had 3 catches last week. And he'll get maybe 4. Nalezic with his 25th catch of the year. His first grab of this evening's contest. Gibbons really been held in check offensively after scoring at least 34 points in each of their first 3 games. Over the middle again, and a sliding attempt. Pass is incomplete. He's looking for Heb, the running back, and quickly it's 3rd down again for Gibbons.
It's so important here. They've got to execute here and get the first down, and Cleveland left some room there. Ball incomplete, and now this defense for the Rams looks like they're going to bring the blitz here, loading up the line of scrimmage.
Out route. Nalezic again, out to the 35, a first down, as Gibbons converts just their second 3rd down of the night, and a pickup of 11.
Lesnick here, big play, executing. Fry sprinting out to the right. A good job just getting out of the pocket. They're moving around, getting him on the run, and now Gibbons now moving a little bit more up-tempo.
4 wide for the Crusaders. Pressure. Nalezic again, back-to-back catches. Shakes off a defender and fights ahead across the 40. Gain of 5. And right now, Gibbons is taking whatever is open underneath.
Well, and for Gibbons, they've taken those shots down the field. They haven't been able to convert all those opportunities, even though there have been wide open wide receivers, just not able to connect. But now here, playing it smart, getting the underneath routes, being precise, and taking what the defense gives you.
Fry goes to the near sideline. And a nice catch made that time by Noble, who already has a touchdown catch tonight, picks up 14 and moves the Crusaders into Cleveland territory.
Noble, big target and so sure-handed. And Gibbons kind of with their back against the wall. You can see him coming out here fighting, really doing a good job of focusing.
Fry with plenty of time, steps up in the pocket, down the field. He's got a touchdown! Jacob Gill with his 2nd touchdown grab of the night. And the Crusaders find the end zone for another Leith Auto Park Honda touchdown. A 45-yard touchdown grab.
And here it is. We talked about Fry's arm all night, the protection up front, plenty of time, and then he just unloads a bomb here and Gill on the post route, beating his man. And they make it look so easy, and they haven't been in rhythm tonight like we normally see a Cardinal Gibbons offense, but they can strike quick. And now here, still 2:17 left here in the 3rd, only down by 13 points. Gibbons is coming back.
3 touchdown passes for the senior quarterback, Nick Fry. Already 13 touchdown passes for him, and Gill, who has been stymied in the special teams game, he has had 2 big catches for the Crusaders when they needed him the most at a couple crucial times.
You can just see how explosive he is. I mean, the secondary knows how quick he is, and he still gets by him there. He just ran that post right by the defensive back and made it look very easy. Great hands, and now Cleveland here, getting a little pressure on them.
Time for our Saltwater Seafood scoring summary. Just 1:35 to go, 80 yards for the Crusaders. Really, it was set up by Noble and Nalezic underneath that opened up the secondary.
Yards after the catch, good job with their crossing routes there. And then here, great job again of being aggressive. 50-yard touchdown pass.
Another next care kickoff coming your way when you and your family need Urgent care and Next Care strives to ensure you and your family will get the highest level of care. Meyer, who just hit the extra point, will kick it away again. Already 2 touchbacks for the senior kicker. And no opportunity for a return. Cleveland will start from their 20-yard line. And you just feel like, Jay, if there's a must-stop drive for Gibbons, this is probably it.
Well, the defensive coaching staff down on the sideline after they scored the touchdown, they were getting in the face of the defenders. And I hear from the press box, could hear part of what they're saying. They're yelling it so loud, but they were telling them, hey, the time is now. And it's time for them to make a play and get this Gibbons crowd back into this ball game. They're itching, trying to get loud, and you can see here they can feel it. They just need a big play on the defensive end to get even more involved.
10th drive for Cleveland tonight. Ocean going down. Strother with the sack for the Crusaders. A 5-yard loss.
See the penetration coming from deep. It wasn't a blitz, but Ocean got bounced around there in Gibbons. That's the plays we talked about from this defense, being physical, tackles for loss, sacks. That's what they're known for. And Brooks here limping off the field. Boy, he's played such a great ball game. Hopefully he'll be all right and come back in this game.
I've seen so many guys on both sides go out with injuries tonight. Brooks, the leader of this Gibbons defense. Vinson, the leader of the Cleveland defense. He's done for the night. Jay, going back to Aaron's report from a moment ago with Barnes probably out of the game now for Cleveland, who do you target if you're the Rams, knowing that Gibbons is going to key on Williams?
I think you want to go towards Williams, but knowing that he's double teamed, this is kind of a time where you got Ocean there. You want him to run the ball too. We've seen him throw the ball, we've seen him move around the pocket, but he's a dangerous runner, especially with the clock continuing to move to shorten up this game. I think you let him run the ball more.
Deep pass for Williams, who makes the catch, and a flag. No, he dropped it, but a flag is in, and that'll probably be a pass interference penalty on Jones.
Chris, I'll tell you, with his height, his catching radius, even when he's single covered, double covered, you can still throw the ball up to him and know that you've got a good chance that he's going to come down with it. And that was a tough play right there, and he still almost got it.
And it looks like it's going to go on Cleveland. Here's Oscar Pace.
Pass interference. Defense.
No.
15-yard penalty. Second down.
We saw the Gibbons fans get excited, Jay. Here's another look.
Williams draped over their contact, and the flag coming in right after the left arm hit Williams.
15-yard penalty, still got a first down. It's 2nd and 1, and now should be a first down for the Rams. It was Chadwick who got the call and moves the chains.
Needed 1, he got 2, so it's a Rams first down. Dave Jensen on the stop. It'll be 1st and 10 Rams now from their own 31.
Another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. New set of downs for Cleveland. Pressure. Tipped and nearly picked off. Looked like it was Kermanacco, the defensive lineman, who got his hand on it.
Here, getting his arms up. Nice little tip there. Good vertical going up by defensive lineman. Almost able to bring it down, but still nice job recognizing Ocean throwing the ball. Getting your hands up there to knock it down.
6-foot sophomore bats it down, and now a 2nd down play for the Rams. Time for Ocean. Guess who? Williams again. And a late flag flies in as well. It'll be a first down, and this might be 15 extra yards for Cleveland.
Cardinal Gibbons, you can ill afford to give a great offense extra yards here and just a mistake here as Williams is out of bounds. Another late shot there, easy call, just giving up unwarranted yards.
Oscar Pace, our referee.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Defense. 15 yards added to it in the run. First down.
Jay, the Crusaders have already matched their penalties from the first half, both in number of penalties and in yards, thanks to our great stat guy, Carter Hicks. But I tell you, it's just been a tough half for the Crusaders defensively so far.
They haven't been in sync. Offense, defense, they've had their moments. They're still looking to kind of string along play after play, positive plays in this defense. They've had some big stops, but then they've had some penalties, given up some big plays. But a lot of that credit needs to go over to Cleveland.
Chadwick gets the run. As we go back down to the field, Aaron Summers has more about the Gibbons sideline.
The feel on the sideline is completely different than it was moments ago. These guys are jumping up and down. They're all off of the bench. They're watching every single play, cheering the team on. In the first half, that's not what you were seeing. Their heads were down. They were pointing fingers. They were very frustrated. Now, the momentum is on their side, and they're very excited.
Got to find a way to get off the field, though, Aaron. 2nd down and 8. Chadwick again, bottled up. We'll try to bounce it outside. Fighting for extra yards will bring up a 3rd down and short, most likely to start the 4th quarter. It'll be a 3rd down and 2 for Cleveland when the final stanza begins. Cleveland a couple scores in the 3rd quarter, but Gibbons hanging around. We'll see what the 4th quarter has in store when you return to Cardinal Gibbons High School. This is Friday Night Rivals on MyRDC, presented by My Computer Career.
Get ready for this week's matchup. This week, Cleveland travels to Cardinal Gibbons. MyRDC Friday Night Rivals, presented by My Computer Career. Watch each week as the area's best high schools take the field and battle for victory. Pride, determination, and the will to win. Experience it all live. The best matchups every week. MyRDC Friday Night Rivals, presented by My Computer Career.
Saltwater Seafood has the freshest seafood in town and the best customer service.
Saltwater has the freshest seafood in town and the best staff.
Saltwater gets their fish fresh every morning.
Hey, Dante.
Check out the catch of the day at saltwaterseafoodnc.com and join our mailing list for weekly specials. Our fresh fish come daily from the North Carolina coast, and we're open every day but Monday.
And don't forget to visit our Fry Shack Tuesday through Saturday.
Mike here with Leith Auto Park Honda and Cary, home of the Auto Park for Life promise, where you'll get free oil changes, loaner cars, and more with every new Honda purchase. We don't play any games or gimmicks because of our amazing staff, our huge inventory, and great selection keeps our customers happy. And Leith Peace of Mind pricing keeps them coming back. So come by our showroom located in Cary Auto Park today and drive away happy. Leith Auto Park Honda. It's easier here.
Justice is doing a double take.
I think you're a liar.
Sir, the game is over. With the People's Court with Judge Marilyn Millian and Judge Mathis.
I'm riveted by this.
The People's Court brings the hammer down.
You know what I think? I think you're a crook. Pay the lady back the money you ripped her off of.
And Judge Mathis keeps it real.
She hates me now because I'm dating her ex-husband, Peter. Her kids live with us.
You took her husband and her kids.
2 great court shows on 1 great station. On MyRDC.
MyRDC's Friday Night Rivals, presented by My Computer Career, back at Cardinal Gibbons High School, where the Rams are in front by 13 and facing a 3rd and 2. Cleveland 5 of 9 on 3rd downs tonight. Ocean under siege, and it's Brooks who brings him down. Brooks back in the game, hobbling, but finds a way to make a big play for his defense.
Well, he came off the field a couple plays ago, but again, coming off the edge, he's been a terror for these tackles for Cleveland. Nice swim move, and then again, so physical. Look at the toughness here. Pain in his left leg, still fighting through it.
Rams are going to go for it on 4th down. No, it's a quick kick. Ocean just drops one down the field, and Cleveland can't quite get there. Gibbons will start from their 20.
First and 10 from their own 20.
Jalen Brooks makes that big defensive play. Aaron, you've got more on the senior for the Rams.
Jalen Brooks did come off the field, and he was wincing with that left leg. The knee, the outside of the knee was bothering him. They were stretching it on the field. Visibly, he was in pain, grimacing, but he walked it off, tried to stretch it out a little bit on the bike, and put himself back in the game.
You're right, Aaron made a great stop on that third down play to force the turnover, and still hobbling on the sideline, Jay, but you know, a senior like that going to give all he has for his teammates.
Yeah, and you know, when this is your last year, it's tough. You don't want to miss any play. The toughness that football teaches you, you know, it's a battle out there, but when you're fighting through pain, your teammates see that and they respect it.
Hebb on the screen, big play for the Crusaders. 25 yards on first down.
It has been quiet for a while, but now getting back involved here. A big play, not in the running game, but in the passing game. A little screen pass, nice blocking up front. Great job by the Crusaders O-line, and then Hebb. We talked earlier about how he's shifty there. A couple nice cuts, a big play, and now this Gibbons offense is rolling.
Approaching midfield after another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down. Fry with all day. And incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Had a man open, but Carrasco, a nice job, nearly picked it off.
We've seen this Cleveland defense being opportunistic tonight with turnovers. 2 turnovers so far, you know, here for them. A perfect time to try to strip the ball, get an interception, try to slow down this momentum for Gibbons.
Crusaders trying to make it a one-possession game if they can find pay dirt here on this drive. Gill gets to midfield and picks up 5. 6th catch of the night for Gill.
Gill go deep in their intermediate route, sitting over the middle in the zone coverage. Now Gibbons here, you know, again, another situation, 3rd and 5. You really have 2 downs to get 5 yards.
Play action. Fry with the bootleg. Has some running room if he wants it. Instead, throws it downfield and incomplete. Had Noble open, couldn't hang on, but maybe that's one that Fry just wants to run there, partner.
And we've seen him with his legs move out of the pocket, but also take off a couple times. He's big, but he's athletic. And this one right here, as he rolled out, he kept his eyes down the field. Right here, I think he should have taken because he could have picked up the first, but throwing the ball to Noble, Noble kind of was looking to block for him when he came forward, wasn't ready for the pass, and here, critical 4th down.
From midfield. Fry on the bootleg to the flats. Noble makes good this time. 1st down and a couple extra yards to the 35. A gain of 16, and Gibbons converts their 2nd 4th down of the night.
Sure-handed Noble here, coming back after that last incompletion. Again, another sprint out towards the right. Cleveland bringing the blitz, and Noble, he's 6'3". Look at these moves right here. Shifty, tall, athletic. Again, yards after the catch, acting like a running back there. Another big play.
Another Blue Cross Blue Shield 1st down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. Fry going to take a shot for Gill. A little bit too tall. Had him open, but just maybe a little bit too much air on that one.
And sometimes it's hard when you got such a strong arm to kind of temper it back there. But Gill running the post route. We've seen it time and time again with his speed. He can get behind the safeties. And that's a play they're going to continue to go back to with the remaining 10 minutes left here in the game.
4 wide for the Crusaders. Trips to the bottom of your screen. And a quick completion as Durante makes the catch.
Pass complete to number 88. Dan Duarte.
For another 3rd down after a gain of 3, Jay.
Another situation, 3rd and 7, really. 2 downs to get 7 yards, and Gibbons, we've seen them execute on 4th down here a couple plays ago, and Hebb coming out of the pass, out of the backfield here. I watch for him floating out here and spilling out. Here comes the blitz.
Dumps one. That's caught by Carlucci, the tight end, but he'll be upended shy of the marker. Gain of 5 will bring up 4th and 2.
Carlucci here coming on the crossing route out of the slot. Fry, plenty of time there. The offensive line picked up the blitz. Nice tackle bringing down Carlucci.
Another 4th down for the Crusaders, and they're going to huddle. One of the few times we've seen Gibbons huddle tonight.
Another critical play here coming up.
Gibbons down 13. They're trying to convert again. Bootleg. Fry will take a shot. Carlucci, the one-handed grab, and the score! A Leith Auto Park Honda touchdown for Carlucci, his 4th of the year.
Look at this catch. Carlucci in line, coming out. Wow, what a catch, bringing it in. 4th and 2, the tight end stepping up. Look at the concentration, bringing that all the way in. Wide open, the throw by Fry. And Carlucci stepping up, and this crowd's going wild. What a huge play and a needed play for Cardinal Gibbons.
4th touchdown pass of the night for Fry, as the extra point is good, and we've got a ball game on our hands in West Raleigh tonight.
The tight end, his hand's amazing there. Look at him, what a great feeling. Go over to the sideline as your team knows you just saved the day there with the great catch. It builds so much confidence for you, seeing your teammates rely on you and getting the momentum going here on the sideline. This game's come full circle here on this scoring drive. Cardinal Gibbons making big play after big play.
Scoring drive presented by Saltwater Seafood. 80 yards, 7 plays, and a couple of crucial 4th down conversions for Cardinal Gibbons.
The pressure was on Gibbons. They stepped up. Noble, nice catches. And here, Carlucci again. What a great catch. He'll have to put that one on the highlight reel.
And how about for Fry? All 4 of his touchdown passes, Jay, have gone 27 yards or longer. So it's been the deep ball that Fry has burned the Rams on tonight.
He's a gunslinger. He's not scared. He's going to continue to throw it down. And look at Carlucci down there. We love seeing the emotion, the excitement. I mean, that's why you play, to have fun. You can tell that he's having a great time down there. Gibbons, boy, things look bleak for a while, but now 6-point deficit, still plenty of time. This is going to be a fun remaining in this 4th quarter.
Time for another NextCare kickoff. When you need urgent care, NextCare strives to ensure you and your family will receive the highest level of care. 5th touchback of the night for the Gibbons senior, Riley Meyer. Brooks hobbling, Jay, but still on the field for the Crusaders as the defense comes back out.
His team needs him. I mean, they need his leadership. They need his example out there. When your teammates see your senior playing as hard as he can through an injury, still making plays, that motivates everybody. And boy, down on the defensive line, he's hobbling around, but when that ball snapped, he's coming off that edge with a fire, a tenacity. Again, after the quarterback, tracking down the running backs. He's been great all night.
Ocean to Williams for 5 yards. If you're Cleveland, how do you work to make sure that Williams is going to be open? I mean, obviously, underneath pass there, but you want him to be open down the field, too.
I think you need to set up the run, but when the defenders are playing back, they're playing about 6 yards back there. That's when you throw the short passes, but when they're playing up, Williams, we've seen his speed tonight. You need to continue to take shots down the field with him because he's so big. Even when he's covered, he's open. You know, kind of like how Randy Moss was back in the day. Even though he was double covered all the time, nobody was as big as him, could jump as high as him. And it's kind of similar with Williams here. He's been covered all night. He's been a focus of the defense, but still making play after play.
160 yards receiving tonight for Williams as Chadwick gets the call. Spins off a tackler and high stepping across midfield. And Chadwick into Gibbons territory. 38-yard run, the longest of the night for Chadwick.
Chadwick, coming to this game, Dew's the starter, but Chadwick refusing to go down. Look at the spin move there, then the speed to break free. And a huge play. The Gibbons defenders thought they had him, but they did not bring him down. They arm tackled him. You've got to get your arms wrapped around, drive him down, and be physical. And Chadwick taking advantage of his opportunity here tonight.
69 yards rushing for Chadwick in this half alone. And now another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down for Cleveland. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina. 9 carries in the second half and nearly 70 yards for Chadwick as that pass underthrown and intended for Caleb Scott. It's been a fun one tonight, Jay.
Well, these teams, I mean, they're both talented. They're going to have long runs
I agree.
this season, Chris. But we've seen Gibbons back against the wall, fighting back. Cleveland now, pressure going on their sideline. Their response here with a nice drive.
Both coaches told us this week this is the deepest team they've both ever had. Coach Riley said this is the most talent he's ever had at Cleveland. Coach Wright said this is his deepest Gibbons team. Ocean hit as he throws, and Williams makes the catch. You imagine Jay Williams, a 6'3" senior, is probably emerging on the radar of a lot of colleges with his performance tonight.
There's a lot of prospects out on the field tonight. You can just see guys stepping up and standing out. And with somebody with the range, the height, the speed, all the measurables that Williams has, plus his production, you kind of just project growth. When you see guys, you project what they're going to be like in 3, 4, or 5 years. Still so much room to growth, and you're going to get those biggest growth areas from the time you're 18 to 22.
Chadwick up the seam for another score. His second touchdown run of the night, and another Leith Auto Park Honda touchdown for the Rams.
Well, Cleveland, they got knocked down by Gibbons. The last drive, touchdown by Cardinal Gibbons. Here now, their response right up the gut. Offensive line again. They really drive him downfield, kind of just shielded. And Chadwick hit the hole, aggressive again, the speed to take it up the middle for a touchdown. And boy, that was a big response by the Rams.
25-yard run, one of the longest of the year for Cleveland as they now lead by 2 scores once again. Timeout on the field here at Cardinal Gibbons High School. We'll have more after this. This is Friday Night Rivals on MyRDC, presented by My Computer Career.
Your car is crushed in a car wreck. You've been hurt. Call 1-800-LAW-0804.
Now you've got the team that knows all about the money you deserve and how to get it for you.
Call us, attorneys Tatum and Atkinson.
1-800-LAW-0804. The Labor Day sale at Mattress Firm has been extended through Tuesday. And Brecken and Maryland can tell you, with time running out, this is a deal you don't want to sleep on. Don't miss your chance to take home a free adjustable base up to a $699 value free with your qualifying mattress purchase. Or through Tuesday, get a king-size mattress for the price of a queen and a queen for a twin. Plus, every bed is on sale with savings of up to $600. Hurry in, the Labor Day sale is extended through Tuesday only. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
Do you know how insurance companies determine what you get when you're hurt in a car wreck?
Some will make you a quick, low offer and then try and convince you it's fair. Call the heavy hitters.
We work to get you more. We're Tatum and Atkinson.
1-800-LAW-0804.
Cleveland by a couple of scores after that touchdown run. This is Friday Night Rivals on MyRDC, presented by My Computer Career. Cleveland with another scoring drive. Jay, we take a look at the scoring drive presented by Saltwater Seafood.
Here, it started off with the run. Cardinal Gibbons, when they had the ball over on the Cleveland side, that's where they had to make a play, and that play started it off, and then it finished off with another run up the middle. The offensive line really taking over on this drive.
Chadwick with the scoring drive. It was highlighted by the passing game of Darius Ocean. Ocean 25 of 43 for 335 yards tonight.
He's been amazing. He has played so good, especially with Dew out of the ball game. It's become a passing game. So accurate tonight, protecting the football, finding the right guy. He's been impressive.
Just one rush for Gibbons in the second half tonight as they get the football back. Casimir on the return, trying to get to the edge. And the Crusaders will start from their own 45 after a 21-yard return. Still plenty of time if you're Cardinal Gibbons as we look at the return by Casimir.
Special teams here finally getting an opportunity. Casimir crossing the field, beating containment, showing good speed, getting outside the edge. Now great field position for Cardinal Gibbons, but here they're going to have to play up tempo. They're going to have to pick up the pace, and I think that'll help them, though, get into rhythm.
Are they going to be one-dimensional again, you think, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, now you gotta throw the ball. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball, and with the time left on the clock, you might as well go for it through the air.
Blitz comes. Carlucci makes another catch and picks up another first down. 14-yard gain. And Carlucci has been the guy on the last couple of drives for the Crusaders.
He's controlling the middle of the field. Great size, obviously great hands. And here now, this one going to the outside, out in the flat. And I don't want to tackle him. When I'm down the sideline, I took 3 guys. If I'm there, I'm hoping my teammates are close by because he's physical force running the ball.
6'2", 227. Fry steps up in the pocket. Carlucci. It's Ebb again. Ebb has it and has 6. 41-yard touchdown grab and the 5th touchdown of the night for Fry through the air.
But Heb came out of the backfield. He's the running back, but great hands. Little swing route coming out and then straight up the hash. Defenders did not pick him up. Too much speed, but again, the hands. He's a running back, but a weapon out of the backfield. This Crusaders offense, their backs against the wall. They continue to find a way to keep coming back, fighting. Back within 1 score.
A seesaw affair at Cardinal Gibbons tonight. And smiles all around for the sophomore running back. His first touchdown catch of the season as we look at our Saltwater Seafood scoring summary.
A quick drive here. Carlucci first and then Heb out of the backfield. These wide receivers, though, presenting a target, but the speed. I mean, they're getting behind the defenders. Cleveland knows they're throwing the ball, and they're still getting separation.
But that all started with the great return by Casimir, didn't it?
Well, Casimir started off special teams. You never know when needs to step up, and Casimir, great field position right when they needed it, and that really helps you out. If you're on offense and you start at the 20 or you start at the 40, that helps you out with your confidence with the extra 20 yards there. And Heb down there stretching out, looked like a possible cramp, and it's still warm out tonight, Chris. Still humid, and these guys playing so hard.
We talked about the numbers for Ocean a moment ago. It's really been a battle of quarterbacks tonight. Fry for Cardinal Gibbons, 27 of 43 for 393 yards and 5 touchdowns. Both quarterbacks, great efficiency, but 300-plus yards through the air.
Well, their arm strength, I mean, it's top-notch. I mean, these guys have college-level arms, and that's why their coaches have confidence in them throwing the ball. Boy, they're going to have to ice their arms down after this game with the way they're throwing it. A lot of pressure put on their arms tonight, but they're coming through.
Next kick kickoff is an onside kick, and the Crusaders had it. Lost it, and the Rams will pick it up. They had to wait till it went 10 yards, and it just wouldn't quite get there.
It's so hard to be patient as that ball's kind of dribbling along. They're bouncing
by
around.
The Rams at their own 45.
The fans thought they were going to get it here, and we'll see if the ball did get close to 10 yards. It looked like right there, possibly, but then not able to come up with it. Now Cleveland, great field position here.
Rams will start from their own 45. Leading by 6. To the ground, and Chadwick, who was gobbled up in the backfield by Strother. Aaron Summers on that Cardinal Gibbons sideline has more on Jalen Brooks.
Jalen Brooks came off the field after their last defensive stand, and the trainers greeted him, asking how he was doing with that limp that he has on that left side. And he said, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. And they said, can you just please get on the bike, stretch it out a little bit more, let's ice it, and then see, still hobbling around over here, but he found his way back on the field.
And still making plays, Aaron. 2-yard loss. A noisy night in West Raleigh. Ocean for Williams, who couldn't haul that one in. And Jay, guess who was in coverage that time for Gibbons? Brooks.
It's unbelievable, how hard both these teams are playing, but Brooks His legs definitely hurting. He's hobbling in between snaps, but somehow finding the energy when the ball snapped. Just play at full speed.
Is this 4-down territory for Cleveland?
No, I would punt the ball. If they do not get it here, I would punt the ball. Even though they haven't all night, I would punt it here.
6 of 10 on third downs. Looking deep down the field, tipped and incomplete. Isaiah Sawyer, the intended target, and it's 4th and long for the Rams. And perhaps a cramp here for one of the Crusaders who was back in coverage.
Here, this ball bounced around, up for grabs. Both guys jumping up and going after that ball. Highly contested there and limping off the field here. That does look like a cramp there.
All right, so timeout on the field. We're going to take timeout as well. We'll have more fourth quarter action after this on MyRDC's Friday Night Rivals presented by My Computer Career.
Mike here with Leith Auto Park Honda and Cary, home of the Auto Park for Life promise, where you'll get free oil changes, loaner cars, and more with every new Honda purchase. We don't play any games or gimmicks because of our amazing staff, our huge inventory, and great selection keeps our customers happy. And Leith Peace of Mind pricing keeps them coming back. So come by our showroom located in Cary Auto Park today and drive away happy. Leith Auto Park Honda. It's easier here.
Saltwater Seafood has the freshest seafood in town and the best customer service.
Saltwater has the freshest seafood in town and the best staff.
Saltwater gets their fish fresh every morning.
Hey, Dante.
Check out the catch of the day at saltwaterseafoodnc.com and join our mailing list for weekly specials. Our fresh fish come daily from the North Carolina coast, and we're open every day but Monday.
I love their fresh fish right here at Saltwater.
6-point game as Cleveland faces a 4th down and long. The visiting Rams led by 10 at the break, and now Stephen Wright's defense on the doorstep of perhaps getting their offense back on the field with a chance to win the game. Friday Night Rivals on MyRDC presented by My Computer Career. Ocean on 4th and 12. We've seen him quick kick it tonight, and that's what he's going to do here. Kicks away, and a fortuitous Cleveland bounce, but the Crusaders will still have great field position from their own 32. 26-yard kick, no return.
You know here, Chris, 5:26. Both teams, they work so hard in the offseason, the summer conditioning. This is really where conditioning plays a big part. Both teams playing so hard tonight. For me, when I look at the conditioning, it's going to come down to the offense and defensive line, the battle up front. Who's going to win the line of scrimmage? If Cleveland wins it, they're going to get pressure on Fry. It's going to slow down this offense. If the Gibbons offensive line can hold them off, boy, it's going to allow Fry to throw the ball around here, just like he's been doing the second half.
He's under siege and going down. The sack from Cleveland. A 9-yard loss as the Rams get to him there, Jay.
3-4 defense again. No blitz here. Fry just kind of running around, scanning the field. The offensive line held up for a while, but not able to hold up long enough. Cleveland, a big play. Now 2nd and 19, Chris.
And another flag, Jay. Trey Robinson on the sack, by the way. A moment ago, his first of the year.
Encroachment.
Well, that's a
5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That's a big break there for Gibbons. You get some of those sack yardage back.
Huge.
That's the 8th penalty of the night on Cleveland. It's now 2nd down and 14. Fry scans the field and underthrown. Had a man open across the middle. That was Carlucci at another 3rd down.
Yeah, he came on the dig route. There was a couple crossing routes here. The Rams, outstanding coverage, recognizing Fry when he was looking over the field, looking at his wide receivers. He went to the 1st, 2nd, and then 3rd read there. Almost able to connect with Carlucci. But here now, 3rd and 14, Cleveland defense getting good pressure on Fry.
High snap. Fry gets it and tries to make something happen, but it's just going to be a loss and really a possession that was doomed from the start for Gibbons.
So here now, as much as Gibbons wants to go for it here, they've got to punt the ball. They still have their timeouts. Here, the high snap just slowed everything down, and then Cleveland flew into the backfield. But Cardinal Gibbons, they've been outstanding here, especially in the fourth quarter, but this drive just never really got started. Started with losses, and then just not able to execute. Now Cleveland here, 4:34 left on the clock. You got a 6-point lead. Both teams with timeouts. Gibbons calling the timeout here, trying to figure out what they want to do. But again, for them, they've got to punt the football, because if they don't get it, the ball's going to be in perfect range for Cleveland for a field goal, or obviously to march down for a touchdown.
Are you surprised that Gibbons called this timeout?
Very surprised, which means they may be thinking about going for it here. But with this timeout, they're trying to obviously stop the game, figure out what they want to do, because they know it's a critical moment. Fry coming off the field here, and see that it's going to be a punt here. Disappointed that they weren't able to continue this drive, but this is a smart call here. Let your defense get on the field. You still have 2 timeouts, 4:34 left on the clock, plenty of time, but you have to trust your defense, which has been playing really good here.
Riley came into action tonight averaging about 38 yards per kick. His season long from a punt standpoint is 46 yards. Nobody back deep for Cleveland. And a booming kick for Riley, hoping for a good bounce. And like one of those Jay Sonhalter wedge shots, just a drive into the green that stops near the hole. A 44-yard or 49-yard punt, the longest of the year for Meyer. And Cardinal Gibbons, Jay, will call on their defense to make yet another stop.
We see another special teams play in a positive manner for Gibbons, really helping flip the field position here. And for Cleveland, you're in a good situation. But I don't see them kind of sitting on this lead and just running the ball. I think they're still going to be aggressive here, try to throw the ball. They've got the 6-point lead, but why not? They've been successful through the air. You've got a quarterback that's been very efficient, protected the football. They've had success when he's been on the run. Very accurate tonight, especially throwing the ball to Williams.
On the ground is Chadwick. On his feet, has a first down out across the 40 to the 45. I tell you, even without Tyson Dew, they've got a really good running back there in junior Jalen Chadwick, who gets 16 yards there. And another Blue Cross Blue Shield first down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless, North Carolina.
It's great to have depth. When you have talent and then another guy comes in that's talented too, you don't miss a beat. Chadwick coming into this game, he was the second back, change of pace back, and now giving the bulk of the carries tonight, he's come through.
Only had 6 carries for 45 yards a week ago. Has more than doubled that here this week. Chadwick again. Stop for maybe a yard.
Gibbons brought the blitz there. They can feel this game inching down, getting closer and closer to zeros on the clock. Brooks here limping, but he came on the blitz. He was in on that tackle again. Penetration up the middle and also out on the outside edge by Brooks.
2nd and 9 for the Rams. Cleveland a 3A school, Gibbons a 4A school, but these two teams are in a playoff dogfight tonight at week 4 of the season. For Williams, who makes another catch, stays on his feet, has a first down, and gets down to the Gibbons 38.
Pass complete to 85 Williams.
Williams picks up 16 on what is his 14th catch of the night.
They did the damage after the catch. Cardinal Gibbons has to tackle him. You cannot allow him to catch the ball and then a couple missed tackles, let him get the first down. You've got to bring him down there. Great job, yards after the catch, making a move and going for the first.
If you're Gibbons now, do you almost have to look for a turnover?
Well, yeah, this whole drive now, you can see that Cleveland's salting away the clock. You've got to strip that ball, go for it, punch it out there, especially with Brooks getting on him, holding him up. That's where your teammates got to come through, knowing that Brooks has them. You got to grip it, get your helmet on it, do whatever you can to get a turnover.
One more look. Brooks not fooled there.
And now here for Cleveland, you know, we talked about them throwing the ball still. Now this is going to be a steady diet of the run to force Cardinal Gibbons to use their timeouts.
56.
They want to put 5 more seconds back on the clock as there's a timeout on the field. I believe it was Gibbons who called the timeout.
Timeout on the field after that play. Second 11 coming out. 2:56.
Second down and 11. As you look at the Cleveland offensive huddle there, Williams and Ocean, they've been the two guys that have done the most damage tonight. And Jay, let's now take a look at our Miller Mott game-changing play of the game. Our Miller Mott game-changing play of the game. Miller Mott changing future, changing lives. Kick off your new career with Miller Mott. And how about this one-handed grab for a touchdown from Dominic Carlucci?
One of the catches of the year, Carlucci stretching out. Boy, is that a tough catch. Over the shoulder, watching it all the way in to your ribs. And not only catching it, but scoring a touchdown right when his team needed it. Stepping up in a big way.
Jalen Brooks hobbles his way back onto the field with the rest of his defensive mates, looking for a big stop to give his offense at least a few minutes to try and tie or win this game.
You talked about Gibbons going after the football. If you're in the Cleveland huddle, if you're out on the field, the number one key is hold on to the football, protect it, whatever it takes. Do not get extra yards and try to get something more. Get down on the ground. Do not allow Gibbons to get that ball out.
Flip to Chadwick, who's going in reverse. It's Brooks again, who helps make the stop. And Coach Wright will call his final timeout.
In the backfield, Chadwick
trying to save as much time as he can. And Brooks playing his heart out tonight, Jay.
Oh, and here Chadwick, swing route. Look at the tenacity of Brooks. And here as he's driving back, about body slammed him, and then the referee blew the official. Good job, though, laying off there. Do not want to get a penalty in that situation.
So it's third down and forever, Jay. Cleveland's got to go almost back to Cleveland for this first down. If you're Gibbons, can you pin your ears back a little bit more now defensively and bring a little rush?
Well, I'd be very careful, and here's why. Because Chadwick here in this situation, even though it's 3rd and 18, Cleveland may not want to put the ball in harm's way, so they may do a little dump pass to Chadwick or hand the ball off to run this clock. But the other option is you throw the ball to Williams. If you bring the blitz, you could leave him in one-on-one coverage. And the last thing you need right now is giving up a big play. So in this situation, I mean, I will let the ball go underneath, but you got to play your safeties back because you cannot give up a first down. Otherwise, the game will be over.
What's the call if you're Coach Riley in Cleveland?
Well, I'll tell you what, I would get Chadwick out of the backfield, and I would get him a little swing route to get outside so we can get a one-on-one coverage. And then when he's in the open field, he's dangerous. But I would make this a quick passing play. Do not allow Gibbons, if they bring the blitz, to get pressure on Ocean.
Cleveland 7 of 12 on third downs tonight. Time for Ocean. Floats one down the field, and a catch for Artis. A back-breaking catch for the 6'1 junior. And on 3rd and 18, the Rams gain 38.
Well, Chadwick here, he did come out of the backfield as an outlet valve, but Ocean showing off his arm. He's done it all night. What a catch right here. Diving, and the Gibbons secondary giving up a huge play. You cannot allow the wide receivers to get behind you, and they did. And now Cleveland sitting in the driver's seat here to close out this game.
Yeah, Jay, Rams are also inside the Wake County 86 at green zone. Help keep Wake County litter-free and 86 your trash. First catch of the night for Artis comes at the biggest moment of the game. 1st and 10 Cleveland as they go back to the ground in Chadwick. Gibbons cannot stop the clock as Struther makes the stop.
Well, now for Gibbons. Again, we talk about the turnovers. They need one here now in a big way. I mean, they have to have one, and Cleveland got to protect the football here, but no reason to go quick at all. Use the clock up, milk it, take your time, but you have to protect the ball here.
Final 100 seconds, and what's been a whale of a football game tonight. Play action. Ocean will keep it and upend it inside the 10.
by 60 Jensen, 44 Miles Hart.
You know, in this situation, it's almost safer if Ocean just takes the ball. Don't even risk a handoff, a miscommunication, or not a clean handing of the ball off there. Ocean, you're just taking it, being very smart with it here. Again, taking their time as this clock continues to salt away.
Gibbons needing to create a turnover on this play because this is essentially their last chance tonight.
In Cleveland, they're going to run the ball here.
Ocean trying to dart outside, lowers his head and down to the 3. It'll bring up 4th down, so Cleveland will have to snap it at least one more time.
The 3-yard line, it'll be 4th and 2.
Well, now Cleveland can take the ball, or excuse me, take the clock all the way down. They still have their timeouts. Call a timeout right before the play clock hits 0.
About an 8-second or so difference between the play clock and the game clock. Coach Riley in the center of your screen with that orange cap. And there's the timeout with Coach Riley with 1 on the play clock. And now Cleveland will have to kick it or run it or do something here. But if you kick it, you probably risk any number of bad things, a block, a missed field goal. We talked about their struggles in blocking the extra points this year. This is almost like an extra point.
Well, in this situation, you know, normally you say, oh, you kick the field goal, ice the game away. But I'll tell you what, when you've got Ocean who's run the ball as well as he has tonight, only 8 seconds left. And when he gets the ball, he might score a touchdown, or if he doesn't score a touchdown, if he gets tackled, you're going to leave Gibbons with about 4 seconds left from the 2-yard line. You know, so I think the safest play here is for Cleveland not to kick the field goal and to go for it.
It's 4th down and a couple, or about 1.5 yards. Rams are high-fiving each other on the sideline. Sees a lot of the injuries for the Rams. I mean, this victory is going to come at a cost for Cleveland with so many guys that are out. It looks like the Rams are going to try the field goal here.
Well, I mean, in either option they have are good options. It's not like there's a wrong one. Both are good as far as running the ball or with the field goal, because if you make this, you're going to ice the game away.
This from 20 yards. Covey is hit from 27 and 18 tonight. This to put the game away. And the Rams secure a big road win. 3rd field goal of the night from Wyatt Covey. And Cleveland leads by 9 with 6 seconds left.
Covey coming through. What a huge kick. Big game by him tonight, special teams for Cleveland. Icing it away, and both teams going back and forth, battling. Cleveland coming on the road. They felt the pressure of Gibbons coming back. They are able to withstand it and close this game out on this drive.
And after Gibbons beat Cleveland 41-14 at Gibbons last year, a little bit of redemption for the Rams, and this is probably the final year of the series. As we look at our Saltwater Seafood scoring summary, 8 plays, 20-yard field goal, and a drive that took 4:16 off the clock, but the biggest catch, this one by Artis, his first catch of the night.
Yeah, that hurt Gibbons, and they couldn't get off the field there. And they played so hard, but 8 plays, over 4 minutes holding on to the ball. Cleveland just controlled the tempo. They controlled this 4th quarter with their long drives and their execution. You know, they mixed in some short passing plays, but then they hit the big one. And that's what really moved them down the field and hurt Gibbons.
Let's talk about the series as we were talking a moment ago, Jay. This is a series that I think everyone would like to see continue because it really gives both teams a good litmus test of what they need to work on as they prepare for conference play, which for both of these teams begins in 2 weeks.
It's a battle tonight. I mean, both these teams, we're going to see them November, December timeframe playing football deep into the playoffs, and it's a good test, but also the respect between these programs, how well they're run, the talent they have. Both these teams are going to get better from tonight's game.
Onside kick on our next care kickoff is scooped up by Gibbons, and the Crusaders will have 5 seconds, and they trail by 9.
Recovers the onside kick at the 40-yard line.
And even though Gibbons is going to go down here tonight, boy, do they have some pieces.
Absolutely.
They've got some great players. They've got some weapons on the offensive side and the defensive side. They've got some guys that can strike quickly. They can score quick, but they can make some big plays on the defensive end and put pressure on opposing quarterbacks.
More tough tests for both these teams next week. Gibbons will be on the road at Wallace Rose Hill, a 1A perennial power. Meanwhile, Cleveland returns home to take on a really good Fuquay club. Should be a lot of fun for both these teams, and as you mentioned, be fun to watch these guys as the regular season and postseason begins here in North Carolina's capital city. Final play of the game, barring a penalty. It's over the middle and incomplete, and time will run out. Hebb was the intended target, and Cleveland comes on the road and survives a furious comeback as the Rams win it 44-35. We'll have post-game coverage, including our trophy presentation, coming up after this break. This is MyRDC's Friday Night Rivals, presented by My Computer Career, where the Rams win it 44-35.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans. What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship, together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Your vehicle search ends here. Hendrick Chevrolet in Cary has North Carolina's largest selection of new Chevys, plus up to $15,000 off MSRP. Find new roads at hendrickchevrolet.com. That's the power of Hendrick.
Plastic bottles in North Carolina are creating jobs in our communities. They are separated, sorted, and packaged by your neighbors. Bottles are ground into small pieces called flake by your friends. The flake is clean and melted into pellets, then transformed into socks, your favorite shirt, the carpeting in your car, as well as other bottles. When you recycle plastic bottles here in the Carolinas, you're providing employment for an estimated 3,500 people. When you recycle your plastic bottles, you're making a positive impact on your community. Your bottle means jobs.
For over 35 years, we at Lee Funeral Home have been known for our professional service with personal care. Lee Funeral Home will tailor our services to meet the needs of your family at an affordable price.
They were very professional, but yet still very genuine.
Its ability to adapt service to fit your needs still kind of brings tears to my eyes when I think about it.
We truly understand the difficulty of losing a loved one. We are here to assist in making the transition as smooth as possible. Please call or visit us today.
Your vehicle search ends here. Hendrick Chevrolet in Cary has North Carolina's largest selection of new Chevys, plus up to $15,000 off MSRP. Find new roads at hendrickchevrolet.com. That's the power of Hendrick.
Cleveland, a big road to victory tonight as the Rams improve to 3-1. This is Friday Night Rivals presented by My Computer Career here on MyRDC. Time to hand out some hardware, and to do that, Aaron Summers is on the field.
Chris Riley, your battle in the fourth quarter. How big was Darius Ocean's play?
I think a lot of people stepped up tonight. We had a few injuries, and that was next man up. And that's a great team. It really had a championship feel to it tonight, and it was a great team.
You in the future?
You know, it had that playoff feel to it. It did week and the build up to it and all that. So hopefully that serves us well when we get into the playoffs and it really matters.
All right, it's the Friday Night Rivals Champion Trophy. Yeah. Gonna hand it off.
Hoping they can take home some more hardware, maybe in the first or second week in December. I tell you, a really good battle between two really good clubs tonight.
They're going to have a chance in both of these teams. I'm excited to follow them, but they've got a lot of talent, but resiliency, fight, toughness. We saw it all tonight, and you can just see the excitement of winning this game tonight. And these kids put it all out on the field, and you know, it's something special to see them have this much fun.
All right, Jay, what's your closing thoughts as Cleveland wins it tonight? And all of us would like to thank all of our great sponsors, including My Computer Career, Oxnard Permar, Hendrick Chevrolet, who makes these games possible for you, the viewers at home. We'd also like to thank the great supporters of their contributions to our Friday Night Rivals telecast, Wake 86 Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, the United States Marine Corps, Miller Mott College, Auto Park Honda, Saltwater Seafood, and NextCare. Also, big thanks to both of our schools, Cardinal, Gibbons, and Cleveland. For Jay and Aaron and our producer, Evan Badler, I'm Chris. Thanks so much for watching. So long from Cardinal Gibbons, where Cleveland comes on the road and wins it to improve to 3-1.